A connection that way.
Just imagine he's just been nice to you.
No, he's not just being nice to me. I think like me and Glimmer are friends. We're like buds. Aren't we?
Alright, so what movie?
The Substance. You need to watch it with Demi Moore.
Oh,
It
that's
is
the third
great.
time. Now I have to watch it because I keep hearing stuff about it, and now I gotta watch it.
It's amazing.
That is really good. The end is so fucking crazy.
The ending is so like messed
YouTube,
up.
Coffee Table. Watch The Coffee Table.
What's that about?
It's about, a couple newly born has a newborn, they buy a coffee table, and then something bad happens.
Is the coffee table cursed?
No, you gotta watch it. It's those kind of things you gotta watch. I can't tell you. But it's called The Coffee Table.
Oh, yes, we watched Twisters. That was okay.
Okay.
I already wrote this in Discord, man.
We watched, what was that other movie? It was like based in a diner. The Last Shot. That was not bad. That was quite good.
If you want to watch a really bad movie, watch The Pinwheel.
What's that?
You know what? No, I'm sorry. I forget I even said that. Oh God.
I'm gonna go take up Paracetamol when I got so read.
Let's just say that it's an indie movie that they didn't even try to make it good. They just threw a bunch of stuff together and just said, watch it.
I watched last night Revenge.
That's what it's called, Revenge?
It's called Revenge.
Oh, did you watch it?
It's like it's based in like the desert. And
sorry, is it the wife and the three men or something?
Wife.
Huh?
Dang, she just left. What happened?
I don't know.
So yeah, video games. Hurry up before she comes back.
I see what happened. I can hear it yelling.
Okay, you seen American Psycho? Oh yeah, you told me. Hold on. It's hip to be square. Hello.
Hello. It knocked me out of what's called
You didn't make a letterbox, didn't you?
What was it?
Letterbox. You didn't make one, did you?
What's the letterbox?
Letterbox is a database place for like movie lovers. Like
you're too quiet.
No, I've not done that. But yeah, I should just like make you like a spreadsheet of like movies.
Or just make one and send me your page.
Okay, I'll do that.
Make what?
I'm trying to make a letterbox.
Oh right. Is that the one that records all the stuff you've read and watched and all the rest of it?
Correct. And you can make a list. You can do this. You can do that. And it's pretty good. You can review films. Not bad. You guys seen 31?
Nope.
What's that about? Is that on Shudder?
I don't. That's a great question. I don't know. But Rob Zombie made it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
Oh, come on.
Name a good film he's made.
31?
You can't be doing this, man. You can't be going like, oh, but this one, yeah, 5 out of 10, 48%. That's garbage.
Okay, I mean, from The Devil's Rejects was alright.
No, it wasn't. That was terrible.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to avoid Halloween because I didn't like it either.
I've never watched Devil Rejects. I
You
haven't
wouldn't
seen
like
it.
it. You wouldn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid to say the Halloween movies because I mean they were. Ugh.
I'm just looking at everything he's made. It's not just garbage.
Oh come on, the Grindhouse ones were not bad.
I don't like that. I don't even know what
Did he
fucking
make
he's
the
showing us.
one with that girl from Charmed in it? I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, Planet Terror.
Yeah.
No, he didn't make that.
He
Did
made
he
Death,
not?
didn't he?
No, that was Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino. I'm pretty sure.
No, that means that he probably acted in it because they're actually saying that he had a hand in it.
He might have had a hand in it, but he didn't make them.
Okay, the monsters. No comment. Anyway, have I seen House of a Thousand? Yeah, I've seen House of a Thousand Corpses. I've seen his little cartoon, The Haunted World of Pedestro. So, what are you trying to say, Dark? You're telling Rob Zombie to get back into music?
I'm telling him he should never have started on movies.
So mean.
He's wasted his life with that.
It's like, dude, this is just no.
Well, he's happy, I'm sure, but yeah. Some people should just like think to themselves, do people really want this? I've deleted tons of YouTube stuff that I made because I was like, nobody wants to see this.
Want to know something? I think it's more of like he's trying to do something like serious.
I'm sure he
And I think
thinks what he's doing is like creative
Exactly.
and worthwhile, but nobody's told him it isn't. Or nobody that he will listen to has told him that it isn't. Rob, if you're listening, stop it.
Get some help.
Get some help. Where are these fucking twats? Alright, I see Goose there. Where's the fucking Swindon?
Yeah, where's Rumple?
Oh wait, did we start at past now? I can't fucking remember.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I guess we do. That's probably why they're not there.
Keep swimming. All right, have Substance on watch list. I have Heretic on watch list. I think I've already seen the Raging Bull. No, I haven't.
You know, I think I've given this guy a name that I already gave someone else.
Still need to see Glass. Yes, when I watch the.
I never got around to watching Glass.
And, if you do, you have to watch them in order. You have to watch Splice first.
I've seen all the other ones, yeah, but that's why I would have. But then I got told it was so bad and kind of ruined, like the ending of the whole thing. It was like not to spoil it, and I was like, oh, I could just pretend it never happened.
I am trying my best to get into the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey series. That's what I've heard.
That looks garbage.
The first one hurt. Trust me. The only thing I would tell you to watch is the very beginning and then turn it off.
I just won't watch it then.
Okay, yeah, do that.
I'm not a big horror fan, as I've said before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw Truth or Dare on accident.
Sorry, I should correct myself. I'm not a big fan of shit horror.
You're like, I don't do smile.
Yeah. I was trying to think about only like monster movies, and that's what it is, but there are some other horrors I've watched that have been like.
Oh, that
was a
tells
good
me that
one.
you're gonna watch Nosferatu and Wolf, huh?
Well, obviously.
You're like,
I
duh.
do like gothic horror stuff. I like. It's like even when I'm listening to like the audiobooks when I would read novels, I like turn of the 20th century kind of stuff, man. I like the way they wrote back then.
You know what? I see what you mean because I've seen movies like that. I'm like, yeah, I like this.
I was
flow.
listening to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which was in the 19th century, late 19th century. And when I was listening to it, I was like, man, I just fucking love the way they used to write stories like that. Like Frankenstein, Dracula as well. Although when I tried to reread Dracula recently, I was struggling to get through it, man. I'm trying to remember which part started boring me. I think it was after Harker escapes the castle, and I was kind of like, it's kind of just not interesting me like it used to.
Swindle?
Yeah.
You know what's even worse about that? I didn't even look at the. I didn't even look at Discord, and I already knew who it was. I know Goose
Well,
is
because you
always
know it
late.
was going to be Goose, yeah.
That's how bad it is.
He was there a little bit ago. Oh yeah, your characters in my next run of XCOM. Glim, you were like fucking shotgunning zombies left and right because you're a ranger this time.
Yeah, that's right. You said it yourself. Shotgun.
I haven't leveled Swindled up yet to make him anything. But I know I'm going to get a Templar one, so I might wait until I get a Templar and just make that him.
I'm still laughing at this title. Dracula, the last voyage of the myth. Meter, I gave it 2.5 stars. Because it was Yep, saw a barbarian. That was a scary one.
That's quite a scary film. Hey, Glenn.
The concept was, yes. Hey.
Yeah, it's some good elements. I think a problem with a lot of the more recent ones is they try to make it like a 2-hour film. 2 hours too long for a horror.
Yeah.
It's too long for a comedy, it's too long for a horror.
It's like, it's just too long.
If it was like a
I thought
horror...
it was really scary that she was like, you know, in the house herself, and then with that guy as well, and then you thought the guy was going to be the crazy one or something, but he wasn't. It was just like, it was so messed up.
I'm sure you have realised this as well, but there is a big gap in the market for like a good investigation horror movie.
Yep.
Like, it just doesn't really exist.
Oh, have you seen Infested? I think I already asked you that.
Don't think so, but I've seen a bunch with a similar kind of name. Let me check. 2023 one?
Yeah.
Oh, Spiders? No, I haven't watched that.
Oh man. The thing is that these spiders are just amped up just to be scary, and I was like, oh my, what? Because it's not a normal spider or spiders.
Oh, did you watch Sting yet?
Sting was so good.
Sting
yeah,
was
I'm gonna watch
fun.
that.
Sting was pretty fun.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I finally saw Godzilla X Kong. If anyone cares.
Godzilla.
I like Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
Oh, right, the second one. Fuck. Did we watch that, Laura? I can't even fucking remember.
You watched the minus one?
No, the Kong one. We watched the other Kong one. Did they go into the... I don't think I watched the latest one.
I don't think we have.
I could barely remember anything what happened in the other one. That's why. I did feel like Godzilla vs. Kong felt more like a cartoon than a movie.
You know what though? That was one thing I love. I love Kong's like abrupt face punching. I don't know why I kept laughing at that. One of the gorillas kept like trying to size him out. He just punched him in the face, and I was like, "Damn!"
The one bit I didn't like was there's like a aircraft carrier, and he pulls himself to the water to stand on it, and I'm like, that thing would just sink. It's not going to take that weight, man.
That's true. It's like, oh, okay, look.
That was the bit that broke my suspension of belief. As silly as the rest of the film is.
When Evil Lurks, you guys seen that one?
No.
Okay.
These seem very like, are they very arty movies or like in Shudder or something, like independent movies?
No. This is on Amazon. Oh, it is on Shudder. Yeah,
well, When Evil Lurks is a half Argentinian film, and the other one you said was a French film. So, It's not so much they're arty, they're just non-English.
But yeah, what evil lurks, the concept of it terrifies me. I'm like, oh my god, that is so scary.
What men giving birth? Just don't
It's
see that
their
on Twitter.
way. It's their way of doing possession, and I'm like, oh. I'm trying to be so vague because it takes too much of the movie.
Yeah.
Candy
Good
corn, don't
goats.
watch it. Suspiria, you can watch it. I mean, it's weird. It's great, but it's weird.
We should maybe watch When Evil Lurks when we're in the mood, hon.
Say that again?
Says we should maybe watch When Evil Lurks when we're in the mood.
Oh yeah, when evil lurks, yeah.
It is a Shudder film.
The changeover, oh.
I tend not to watch ones like that are like demon, devils, Satan stuff. Because I just don't find a lot of this sort of Christian demon horror stuff that interesting.
Demonic horror.
Yeah.
I quite like that tarot one. That was quite fun.
The tarot one,
really...
I saw it too. I'm like, yeah, this is alright. The ending
and it was
funny.
quite short as well, so it was, it was easily digestible.
Yeah, like I said, I saw Truth or Dare on accident. That's scary.
I watched. I have that. I think I own that on Amazon. I watched it. Was it the extended version?
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty scary.
The start is so scary, isn't it? Like when he's just like sitting amongst them in this abandoned, like in a sense, why would you go there if you got what I mean? That just
because the plot dictates it.
Yeah.
The skin I live in, I mean, if you want, but it's psychological.
No, I haven't watched that. I saw the trailer for that and I was like, no.
Okay. All right, moving on. I mean, what's your take on stuff like Priest?
I quite liked Priest. I thought Priest was good.
With the vampires, the comic book one.
Priest, the movie.
Yeah, it was from a comic book. It was about vampires in the future.
Oh shit! Really?
Well, vampires and demons for the comic.
Wait, for real?
At least the original comic.
Yeah, that's why the Star of it's so animated.
Man, I've been cheated.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I know. I'm so terrible.
It's actually pretty badass.
I believe
I actually watched it was like an 80s vampire movie, and it was like one I hadn't watched, which was really good at the weekend.
Funny,
I forgot to say to Johan about it. It was actually really good.
It's funny because that same actor played as Mike, as an angel in Legion. I'm like, I guess he does like playing biblical types.
Who are you talking about? Carl Urban or Paul Bettany?
I think. Let me see.
It is Paul Bettany in that one, isn't it? It's not the other guy.
Paul Bettany, yeah.
Yeah,
it's Paul Bettany.
Who's the other guy? I always get him mixed up with. Fuck, can't remember his name now.
Yeah, we had this talk about crazies. Moving on. Ninja Assassins. You guys seen that?
You need to be more specific. It's called Ninja Assassins.
Ninja Assassin. That's all it's called.
I don't know what that is.
It's about.
It's about Ninja Assassin.
Well, it's about a guy that actually defected, and this clan of ninjas go after him. But it's actually scary how they do it. I mean, it's a fun action movie. Already asked you if you've seen Solomon Kane. I still think they.
I like that.
I liked it. I think it was a bit too long though, because I think every time I watch it, I kind of start nodding off.
I feel you. It's like.
It's the same with Priest. I think Priest is a bit too long.
It's like, guys, you don't have to keep exaggerating.
I can agree with that, yeah.
I can't remember where it starts feeling too long, but I just remember every time I've watched it, I feel like this should be like shorter.
Wanted. I mean, I've I've seen a lot of
Yeah,
action movies.
there's a lot of like really interesting parts in Priest, but yeah, I can agree that there's definitely somewhere in there it feels like it's gone on too long.
That's one that
Yeah.
might actually be better as like a TV series, and not like a
Yeah.
big budget
that
proper
for sure,
Sopranos
yeah.
one, but like just a kind of cheaper
Yeah.
one.
But you see
Yeah.
why
I
I'm
was
mad
fun-
at that? Because it was like just a bite-sized movie, and it says, "Okay, here it is. Bye." It's like, dude,
Yeah,
I felt
Expand.
that way about the Walk Among the Tombstones. I felt like that was really long.
which one was that?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, that one. Jeez, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, what's
Because
that?
that's one where he's playing like a detective or something like that. After
Yeah.
serial killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely felt like it went on for a while. I like halfway through it, I was like, wait, what's going on again?
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I was like, oh
Just
my
lost
gosh,
the
this
plot
is so
completely.
boring. Yeah.
Do you know,
Under-
even though they got Predator Badlands coming out next year, they've been working on another Predator movie that they haven't announced or haven't
is-
properly
I
announced.
didn't even
Did
know
they,
there were.
say, did they say they were? What is it? Or
Well, the Badlands one is the sequel to Prey, and
okay,
but the
Oh,
other
okay.
one is not. But they haven't given any details about it. But apparently, it's either filming right now or it's been filmed. And it's
so a
like
sequel to
secret.
Prey. That means that we're gonna see the main character, or just in that world.
I don't know. I mean, Badlands is what Nevada.
Oh,
So
see,
I don't
Possibly.
know.
that's the thing I do like about what they're doing with the Predator series is that
What
like,
appealing to
look,
Americans?
no, goddamn.
Because
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's
Jesus
pandering to
Christ.
Americans, man.
Jeez.
Prey was good, man, but it was like, it's like, hey, let's just like make it all set America. Natives
Yeah. I
first,
mean-
and then we're gonna have cowboys afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit I liked Prey simply because it was like, oh, you know, like
I
Native
like
American
Prey.
main
Yeah.
characters. I really liked that aspect of it.
Now I'll be real with you. I did not like the main character in Prey. I'm sorry, because they made her too
Eh.
weak.
No,
My
I
pal
disagree on that.
Fez, who's Ibitsu, who's Hello Nurse just now in Discord, he's a Native American. He does not care for the Native American actor in that one.
Oh yeah, I think I remember him saying something like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I liked it. I like the the concept of like of like the predators showing up at different times in history.
That's
'Cause
what I
that's
like
always been
too.
sort of like
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
always mentioned,
yeah.
but never really like
You could have a lot
explored upon
more-
it, and I liked that.
You can have a lot more
Yeah,
interesting sort of scenarios when you go into
Yeah.
like other time periods and things like that.
Yeah.
What I liked in Prey.
I want to.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
The bit of Prey I really liked was it showing you the predator working its way up the food chain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like
it
that
was
too.
it was
just-
a new blood.
It's trying to like work its way up to like find out like the apex predators that it can fight. Like I
Yeah.
really like that bit of it.
Yeah, and
yeah,
I
that
liked
was
how
really
I
cool.
liked how like when it was like someone that was like weaker, they wouldn't go after them. They would just go after
Yeah, but they
the
always do that.
actual
But
main.
it was like it killed the snake,
that was-
and then it
yeah,
killed
that
what, a
was-
cat or something, and then it was the bear.
A wolf. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean that's how the lore for the predators was always at. They're a race of warrior hunters that always are trying to challenge themselves by attacking the strongest thing and seeing if
Yeah.
they can beat it to prove themselves, basically. So like yeah, and if I recall correctly, the lore for Prey was that predator was like an unblooded, so he's not even like a proper member of Predator Society yet. So he goes to Earth to prove himself.
Yeah.
And then yeah, which I actually really like the fact that the main character was like almost ignored, even though you know she wasn't harmless. You know, it wasn't until the end that the predator was like, all right, this fucker.
And they only beat him after he'd been shot and stabbed and all that kind of shit.
Well, you know,
Thank
I mean,
you. Thank you.
That's a skill issue on the predator's part. I'm just saying.
No, but that's what I mean. Like it was, they didn't like, oh, she just like kills it because that was being unrealistic. They actually set it
Yeah.
up so that it was
Yeah,
taken down.
and the fact that she was so weak, that meant that she had to fight, smarter. She had to outsmart it, set up traps, use the environment, use what she knew.
Well, they always have to do that though with the predators,
Yeah,
right?
but
Because you
which
never
is
take
which
them
is
one
the
on one.
best part of every Predator movie. But yeah, I want to see Predator show up in like fucking Japan. I want to see a Predator
about to say
versus
Japan,
Samurai. I want to
Mhm.
see a Predator versus fucking a Spartan or like a Templar
I've
Knights.
said
I want to
before,
see that.
I'd like to see it if you're going to do a more modern one. That it's in like Mexico City and it's the cartel members that's like working its
Oh
way
yeah,
through. So it'd be kind of like Sicario, because you'd have the
yeah.
DEA
Oh,
type agent guys going against the cartels, helping
fuck yeah.
the Mexican authorities go against cartels.
Window,
But
I'm gonna
while
send
they
you something.
but while they're doing that, the Predator's working his way through cartel members, and they think it's just the cartels being barbaric, until finally like they encounter it, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" And then
Yeah.
they have to
Oh
kill
yeah.
it.
I see it now. They set up trying to hit a
And I would
cartel
even
boss
set up the
complex.
ending in like a refrigeration factory, because you would have those in like Mexico City.
Why would they set up an ending in the refrigerator? I'm
Because
confused
you
about that.
have to do something to stop its way of
Yeah.
detecting you. So like in Predator 2, they
Oh
did
right,
it by doing it in a
yeah.
refrigeration unit. So you could have a refrigeration factory there, and maybe the main character like is just like a worker there, and that's where she runs to lead it. Because there's
Oh
going to be
yeah,
a waiting list.
there we
Face it.
go. That would be sick.
So yeah, I sent you Predator Dark Ages.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen all of those
Oh.
basically. There's a
Oh, I
lot of
apologize.
them. No, you're fine. But that's where I'm like, I want to see more of. I want to see movies like this.
Yeah. But yeah,
And that's what Prey looked like to me. Like, yeah, sure, it's Native American,
Yeah.
and whether it's accurate or not,
What's
that's
this
beside the point.
Warrior Predator
The
fan
thing
movie?
that got me
So
was the fact
Prey,
that it was Native
Badlands
American.
they've got, and then there's another one, and they've said, or that what I read was, if those are successful enough, then they're going to, because there's another Aliens film coming out, which is a sequel to Romulus, and if those are all successful enough, they're going to do another crack at AVP.
Eh.
Wait, have you seen this one? You said you saw all of them, right? You seen Warrior Predator?
I mean, I don't recall like the names of them, but I've seen fan films of like all the Predator, like going against Templar Knights and samurai and shit like that.
That one I just sent, because I've never seen this one.
Oh well, yeah, no, that one I haven't seen either. But I've
Yeah,
already
man.
seen Prey, so that whatever.
Technically, this was before. Wait, he said, no, it wasn't.
I like both these music.
But yeah, no, that's what really hooked me in Prey was like, okay, it's something that's not modern or
Yeah.
whatever. It's a different time period, which is something that at least I
But
have
we've also
been wanting
not
for a
had
while.
them do a futuristic Predator movie,
That would be
Yeah.
also cool.
which is why a good AVP would be good, because you have it like a mining colony or something like that. And the
Yeah.
Preds there. Probably going to
I'm
be a
still
mining colony.
bothered by those.
Yeah, like the fucking AVP video game. Like that was
Yeah,
they need to do
yeah.
something more like that. Because then you get the advanced human technology and how the Predator still kind of like
Well, they'd be
bypasses
even more
the automated
advanced.
sentries.
So that also gives the
Yeah.
writers room to like make up more crazy tech for the Preds, because they would be even more advanced by that point.
Yeah. The thing that makes it more bother me about that, going back to the movies of Alien versus Predator, what bothered me is that they actually had an Alien Predator hybrid, and it just didn't do so well. I'm like, man.
Well,
I mean, it's a Pred alien is still just a xenomorph, though. It's just
Yeah,
using
it's-
predator genetic material.
genetics, yeah.
Because anything the alien
And
affects
it's-
is still alien.
Yeah. And the thing is that I do like the fact that, when it comes to Predator, it takes the form of what it did. Like, I've seen Predator gorillas. I mean, alien gorillas, excuse me.
Yeah, totally. Snake ones and scorpion ones. I like the snake one. The snake
Yeah.
one was a good one.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the dinosaur one. Can y'all see a xenomorph T-Rex?
There is a
No, thank you.
comic that's
Yeah,
got
the
like
comic,
predators
yeah.
killing dinosaurs.
hmm
And there must be a xenomorph T-Rex, because you can get a miniature of it.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen, the Xeno T-Rex, yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to see the Predators in like other time periods than the modern day ones. I'm really sick and tired of it. If they're gonna do more modern ones, they need to do it in different locations than fucking. I agree, the U.S. and stuff like that. The Mexico City one would be kind of cool, yeah.
Well, anywhere like Latin America, South America makes sense because they talked about how it only comes when it's like the hottest summers in like hot tropical countries. So for it to pop up in the US is a bit odd because it's not as hot or tropical there.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if you remember. Did any of you watch Independence Day 2?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
No.
So you know
I was going to, and I stopped. I was like, ugh.
Okay, so
The trailer alone turned me off.
Oh man, right. It's garbage, but you should watch it because some of the world building and the visual stuff is actually really good. They have an alien ship.
I'll agree with you there.
A big mothership thing that lands in Africa and like drills into the ground, and they've got these African like warmonger guy, warlord guy, and he's been like hunting them, and he's kind of fucking cool.
I've seen bits and pieces of like stuff like that, like the world building and stuff, and like the concept art, which I will agree is pretty cool, but no, the movie's hot garbage.
I could watch it, man. It's just like dumb visuals. There's a lot worse things. But anyway, they have the warlord guy, and they like hunt them with like fucking like twin machetes because that's how they kill them. And when I was watching that, like, man, I was thinking that's what you want to see a Predator movie. It's like it landing in the Congo. And some like crazy warlord guy fucking going to town with them, man.
Oh yeah, sort of like fuck, what's his name? Mark Fishburne's character. He played in a Predator movie.
Lawrence
he was like
Fishburne?
Larry Fishburne. Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne. Why did I go Marcus? I don't know. But yeah, like his character from the
love
Predators
Lawrence
movie.
Fishburne.
Yeah, but kind of like that, man.
Sort of
but
crazy guy.
But somebody in better shape. The guy they had in Independence Day would have been great for it. I think he was in. Was he the guy that was in Lost? I can't remember. He was in something like that one. He was really good though.
That would be a really cool Predator movie too. Yeah.
Wesley Snipes would have been good for it back in the day, but he's too old now.
Yeah. It would also kind of have a lot of like touchstones with like the very first Predator movie.
Yeah.
Of course, it's in the Congo and stuff like that. That'd be awesome.
It's another tropical jungle, yeah.
Oh yeah, but like
Right. Goose popped in twice and then disappeared twice, so I don't know what to do with him here.
Okay. Will we just like? Why don't you just like put a message in the chat to say
I pinged him and
Goose?
pinged him.
Just say come when you can. You know, come into the group when you can.
I just pinged him. Beep motherfucker.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's about the same. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's translation.
It's just like.
What's up?
He's not center of attention at the moment, but I mean, he kinda is important at the moment.
He's like the main,
Well, he's not the main character, but he's definitely vital to where we are because he literally kind of opened the door.
Yeah, but I feel like
the actual door.
I feel like he's like the main character though. We've all had our moment to shine. I think it's him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is this taking so long to load you? Hang on, I don't know why it's taking ages to bring Glim over.
What? I'm here.
Yeah, you're on the landing page. It hasn't moved you to the other page for some reason.
Oh, the Mythos.
I keep forgetting that Kane is still holding that object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fan.
Yeah.
The fan that eats all the light.
Yeah.
I better listen to the end again. So, yes, you had gone along a passageway following Lewis, and then you came across this wall, this doorway.
Quick question, 2 seconds before you start. what's called, we actually, what was that show that we actually saw the cave, and it was exactly like that, you know, the way you had that.
Shit, I can't
Was
remember.
that in Argentina? Was that the Love is Blind Argentina? I think that was.
Yes.
It was
Were
Love
they
is Blind
in
Argentina.
Was that the cave that they showed you? But I mean,
I think so,
a
yeah.
lot of caves are going to kind of look like that just because of the nature of how the rock and the
But
moisture works.
it was so bizarre because
It might well be
you know,
the actual
seeing,
photograph I've used, yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I was just like watching Love is Blind in Argentina. You don't expect to see something that's like Cthulhu Cave, and I was just like, I was like, oh my goodness, like it's like the cave.
Yeah, it might have been. I can't remember where this picture was from. But yeah. So anyway,
Sorry.
you go into the tunnel, you'd followed Lewis. His tunnel took a turn that shouldn't have been physically possible. You followed it a long way. And you came to this doorway. Keen was the only one who was brave enough to push it. It opened very easily. But Keen stepping through it, and then followed by Lewis, was almost like it acted as if it was a different doorway to a different location. Fortunately, you were able to follow Lewis, and it took you to a chamber which was full of clay tablets. He's going to come in now, cool.
And the guy, what's happening with the guy? Because we were.
Well, if he's
that was
just
the
coming
end.
in, I'll just wait till he comes in for
Okay,
that.
cool.
I will say that I do not feel prepared for this session at all because I was too busy playing XCOM.
Yes, you were.
But I have I have told Alan that I will wrap up in the next few weeks so that he can get to finish it. So
yeah, that's fair.
Hopefully it doesn't feel too abrupt for everyone.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
And then everyone dies. The end. You're like, damn.
Well, as I said before, all the seasons I want tied together, and this one is a little more
We all
meta
had
that
two.
way, based on the elements in the storyline of things it's kind of bringing up again and introducing.
We're gonna stumble out of the cave and it'll be the year 3000 XX.
Damn.
It would be horrible if somebody did that into it, man. I don't mean horrible as in like a good storytelling way. I just mean as bad writing.
It's like, no, this is just fucking garbage. Be like Jason, 2000 or whatever.
Yeah.
What's
We're
this
like, oh.
stupid fucking movie?
I will say as well, although
Jason X?
time
Duh.
Yeah, that's the one.
time
Yeah,
dimension,
that was awful.
I will say even though like time dimension shenanigans are like a staple of Lovecraft horror and cosmic horror
Yeah.
stuff, I'm not a fan of like time travel stuff.
You know what? That's fair.
I don't like it. I don't do it. Say no to drugs.
It's very rarely done well, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it kind of, a lot of the time, it's just like lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely, if something's like it's about time travel, I'm kind of like, oh, this isn't going to be good.
Yeah. I sometimes think a lot of stuff like that, especially in like a horror context, it's done a little too abruptly. I think the horror is best done whenever it's slowly built.
It feels
up.
like snippets and things alluded to and all that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Do you know what I mean? It can work, but when it's like suddenly you step through a portal and you're like, there's dinosaurs. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well, we're playing that.
Yeah, it feels a little too much like a
cartoon.
lame cliffhanger. Yeah. Oh yeah, a cartoon.
All right. So we ready? Because I remember what went down on my side.
I was waiting for someone to make that comment.
I was watching both the Dune movies like the past couple of days, so it's fresh in my head at the moment.
I like the second Dune the best.
I like the book the best.
Well, yeah.
I like the
book
Doom
is-
that I watched, and that was the old one, and that was it.
I don't know, I really like them.
You are
both
not in
movies.
good company then.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
mate.
It's all good. I'm not into the Doom stuff. I mean, it was cool.
I
But I'm
will
just like-
I will say though, out of Denis' movies, it's on the lower rankings of his movies for me. I think his other movies are actually better.
Yeah, I have nothing against the Dune series because I knew why, but I did watch why it was like the biggest thing was like, damn.
Yeah.
I see.
If you would release like the
The
full cut,
second
it's like 4 hours
one,
long,
I
I'd be on
think, is
board.
the best one, though.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they're both the same. You can't even do them separately. They're both the same story.
And it sucks. I guess I had to be there because it's like, damn.
I'm really looking forward to him doing Rendezvous with Rama. I don't know if you guys have ever read that.
Mhm.
It
Doesn't
really
sound
suits
familiar.
his sci-fi style very well. Just big, epic, lots of slow-moving parts. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
going to suit his kind of style really well.
I always just like the visuals of
Yeah.
Denis movies. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's like half the reason why I like his Dune movies
Yeah.
is just the visuals purely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Blade Runner 2049 is one of my favorite
Oh
films.
my
I think.
god, yes. So good. I remember whenever it first came out, I was like, I could watch if you could like mute all the sound, I still would watch it and it would still be amazing. And then if I just like, if it was just the sound, I would still listen to it.
It was one of only a couple of movies I've watched, and then right immediately afterwards, I didn't know how I felt about it.
Wow.
I had to watch it a second time to kind of know how I felt about it. And ones that are like that for me are usually ones I end up really liking.
That's really good, yeah. Yeah, for Dune, I think it's mostly the visuals and the world building's cool. I admit I never read any of the Dune books. I should.
I think that's
but-
why I don't think it's as good. I had stupid high expectations for it, which is kind of my own fault.
What the
And
hell
it was never
that?
gonna fucking match up to him. What was what?
Oh, I'm watching the Independence Days too. I'm waiting for you to start.
It is dumb as shit, right? You
Oh
have to
my
like
God.
take it as just like this is like the dumbest, nonsensical Chinese-backed crap you're going to see. But just enjoy the visual and the world building,
Yeah.
and forget any of the main characters
my
exist.
Yes, please. Just anytime there's characters talking, just fucking skip past it until you
See
get
when
to like.
something so kind of like that, devoid of like a strong narrative or whatever, though, I can actually enjoy it more for the spectacle. Because a lot of people say you need to switch your brain off for movies, and a lot of the time I'm like, well, I can't because
Yeah,
it's
I
crap.
actually get this part because
but
he's
that one I-
hallucinating.
Listen, Algaib!
Now, I don't know why he's walking on a cane, but
Oh, well,
to show you
'cause
that he's
old.
infirm.
Hey, Gus.
wait, we ready? Because I'll pause this. Cause
Oh wait, he's got his mic and stuff going.
Yeah, he's still setting up.
It's a process.
He usually joins before he.
Hey,
is
that man-
100%.
what?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Hey,
Oh,
listen, Algaib!
We amp technology. Okay.
Yeah, it's the future, and they have
Oh.
aliens technology to make stuff. But you can watch it later.
I didn't have
I
flying
mean,
cars.
we jacked it. Damn.
I mean, in the first movie, they kind of blew up a bunch of shit, and it landed on Earth. So, I mean,
That's
In the first
true.
movie, they hacked it with a fucking iPad or whatever, an Apple Mac.
not even an iPad. It was like it's like a floppy disk.
Apple Mac, then whatever.
Yeah.
It was even worse.
That makes them suck. I'm like, damn, dude, you guys suck.
The guy, Ronald Emmerich, that's his name, isn't it? I mean, he does dumb fucking
Oh, we have a
movies.
female president. Hooray.
Yeah, that's the most unrealistic part.
Oh, no, what's really unrealistic is the fact that humanity united and in a
Oh.
prosperous,
Now,
global
we'll-
government with no issues
Well-
Right,
whatsoever.
turn it off, Clem, because it's just going to cause problems.
Yeah. Yeah, just turn it off, man. Say,
Will Smith's picture here. What? Someone was in the desert and they took a picture of him when
Turn
he
it
had
off.
the
Turn it
alien.
off.
yeah, just turn it off, man. Save yourself. We got more important things to do.
Yeah.
You could stream
Yeah,
watch
not
it
bad.
later, but
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'd entered the temple. We'd ended up following Lewis down a passageway, which shouldn't have been physically possible. You came across this epitaph or mural, however you want to call it, which was a doorway. You got pushed open. There seemed to be a variance to how it opened depending on who stepped through, or what order they stepped through, or when they stepped through. You end up following Lewis and the path that he was following on it. You came into a larger, what's that? I can't remember if it's described as a square or circular chamber, but a larger chamber, rows and stacks of clay tablets with this cuneiform writing on it. And Lewis was drawn to one tablet in particular, and he didn't know why, but he felt it was important. Something instinctively told him that. To the rest of you, I mean, it looked the same as all these other ones. Unreadable. Keen had, for some reason, decided to bring along what are we calling this artifact? We're just calling it the artifact for now.
Yes.
I've just been calling it a fan, basically, because that's what
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, the artifact, just for simplicity's sake.
If I'm remembering the size correctly, because I never bother writing things down, it's like 4 feet length and 2 feet wide, roughly. So it's.
Oh my goodness, you're carrying that about.
It's very light. I mean, most of the weight is in the wooden handle, the ring that is kind of threaded through the top of it. It feels as if it's like made of feathers, or it appears to be like a very fine fiber, just densely packed. But of course, it's hard to make it out because it is jet black and absorbs all the light shine onto it, so it's incredibly hard to make out any details on it. Anyway, you decided to carry that around with you. I believe Adam and Gloria have the flashlights, which are supplying the light in here, otherwise it would be pitch black. And Adam had turned around because he heard someone coming along the tunnel behind you, and this wide-eyed, pale, emaciated-looking man in a German soldier's uniform steps in, and he says something in German at first, and then you shine the light on him. He shields his eyes and winces away from it, and then he asks you, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
Are you? He's trying to see through the flashlight torch that's showing in his face.
Does he appear armed, or?
Private Winston, who are you?
Are you American? But is the war still going?
Yes.
How? He inches forward, one arm outstretched towards you, Adam, and he reaches to touch the sleeve of your clothing. And if you don't do anything to stop him, he grabs it and kind of squeezes it, runs it between his fingers. You are real.
Yeah.
You're actually here.
Yes.
Do you want some water?
Yes, please.
Does he appear armed? Does he have a pistol on his hip or anything like that?
He's got a very loose belt around his waist, but he doesn't, and it does have a holster on it, but he doesn't seem to have a pistol in it.
Okay.
So Gloria, you're going to give him one of the canteens.
Yeah.
He grabs it and chugs it for quite a long time.
I've got a sandwich as well. Do you want that?
He drops the canteen, wide-eyed, as he catches sight of the thing that Keen is holding, and he takes several steps backwards to the entrance of the room.
Where are you going?
How did you find this room? Did you use it?
Use what? We don't know what you're talking about.
He points towards the thing that Keen is holding.
What is it?
How did you find the room?
It was lying on the floor in that chamber.
But you used
next
it.
to all of your equipment.
You used it? Is that how you found the chamber?
No, we found the chamber first. What do you mean, use it?
How? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Slow down, friend.
But if you're carrying it, you must have used it. And you must have used it to find the room.
How do you mean we used it?
Well, how else did you find this place? I've been here for too long. And I couldn't find it. And you just walk in? Shh. He like turns towards the dark passageway he came in from. He's like waving his hand for you to like get down. And he creeps on all fours across the floor into the tunnel, up against the left side wall, as if he's peering around a corner, but he's looking right at a brick wall. Yeah, they're coming. You and he runs over and then kind of stops short of you holding the fan. You have to take me out of here. You have to show me how you get in.
Okay.
What's coming?
The keeper.
Okay. I'm getting scared now. So,
You can't see
where's
it.
the
The
exit?
light. The light. It's like pointing towards the dark passageway.
Is light good or is light bad?
It's like grabbing you by the shirt, Adam. It's like, please, you have to get me out of here.
Stop it. Calm down. Okay, we'll get you out of here. Now, does light hurt it or light makes it bad?
Nothing hurts it. We have to go now.
All right, team, let's go. I
Okay.
don't like.
right, so we forward.
Yeah, well, who's going forward?
Are we not all going forward?
I'm going forward. What the hell?
Should I go first? Something seems to respond to like where I'm moving.
Did you use it? Which one of you used it?
We haven't
None of
done
us
anything
used
with it.
anything.
I don't know. It's no.
We don't have time for this. And he just runs out of the room.
Okay.
Does he go? Does he go through
He takes
a wall
a
or
right
does...
and disappears into the wall.
Should we follow him?
The poor bastard.
I don't like the fact that there's someone coming, so I think we should start moving.
Yeah, kids gonna kind of watch the passage that he was peeking through, that he saw something, but he's going to feel the wall that the man just walked through and see if it's solid.
You walk up to the wall, Keen, and the wall is just like smooth. Your hand runs along it. This rough sandstone sort of texture.
Jesus Christ, that could have been me.
You think you got to do an insight roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's... Here we go.
Yes. Pressed, your hands right against the wall and your ear pressed right against it. You're certain you can hear the echo of like footsteps on stone in the distance. And then you begin to hear a very slight, like tinnitus kind of ringing sound. Just like all around you, and it starts to get very, very slowly but noticeably getting louder.
I step back into the chamber with everybody else. I think I'll, like, he kept on saying something like use it, so I'm gonna hold the fan kind of in front of me as I step backwards.
Okay, so you're holding it in front of you and you step back into the room.
Yeah, I'm not really doing anything, I'm just sort of holding it out in front of me.
You step backwards to step back into the room and your back hits the stone wall.
Okay.
You guys can still see and hear Kian. He's just stopped at the doorway with his back to you.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna peek around the fucking, because now I know that those walls are probably not there anymore.
Sorry, peek around the what?
I'm gonna peek around the walls, the passageway, because I'm sure that they changed on me.
Okay, so you backed away, so you didn't change your facing, right? You backed into a
Yeah.
wall, and then what did you do?
I'll step forward to see if I can look down the left or the right.
Well, forward is just the tunnel as you saw it going in a straight line. Because you haven't changed your facing, you're still looking that same direction.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, no. I meant like, whenever I said I was stepping backwards into like the chamber where everyone else is.
Yes, and your back instead hit a wall because you were moving backwards, right?
Okay. Now I think I understand.
You're in the passageway you expected to be in, but instead
Yeah.
of moving backwards into the room, there's a wall behind you.
Okay,
Or what did
press
what did the rest of you do?
yeah.
What does it look like Kian's doing to us? Does it just look as if he's
Standing
like,
at the doorway facing away from you.
yeah, do we see him like visibly freaking out or anything?
If he's doing anything to visibly freak out.
I mean, I would definitely pat the wall behind me to like
Okay,
verify.
Yeah, you can
okay,
see
that's
him
solid
like,
rock.
yeah, you can see him like open palm.
It looks like I'm trying to wave at you from your perspectives.
I just say to what's called Lewis, maybe it's best you walk out and then come back again and see if you can come back in again.
Oh, okay, but I think we need to like keep together, like no matter what. I think if we've got a rope, we should like maybe try and link ourselves together so that we don't get separated.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
I don't think anyone brought a rope though, did they? They brought chalk.
Well, let's just all like hold hands then.
Okay, yeah, we can like
Yeah.
try and hold on to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, you three can hold hands if you want. What order are you going in?
Oh
Want
my
to go in
God.
the middle?
Aha, but who's going first?
It seems like it's responding to me when I
All right,
go
you
in
first.
front.
Okay, so you want to walk out of the room to where Keen is?
Yeah, we'll try and.
Alright, well, I mean, he's
Yeah, okay.
standing in the doorway blocking your way, so. You want to push him or what?
I think I'll just go up and like try putting my hand on his shoulder and see if he's okay because he's acting kind of weird.
And possibly, as it seems, Kian, from the solid wall behind you, a hand like lands on your shoulder.
Yeah, I'll quickly jump back before I realize whose hand it is.
Kian, are you okay? You're acting kind of weird.
Yeah, you okay, bud?
Do I hear them?
Yeah, you can see them. You can see the opening to the room.
Okay. Yeah, I think I think we really need to stay close together. Lewis, I'm not sure what the nature of your connection to this place is, but I think you might have to.
You might be the key.
There's the sound of
Yeah.
a gunshot going off somewhere in the distance of the tunnel. It reverberates and echoes through.
Do you think that was the German fellow?
I think so. he seemed to think something was chasing him, but I haven't seen it. Do I still hear the ringing?
No. It stopped.
Okay, for extra clarification, did it stop whenever Lewis touched me or before that?
I mean, it seems like when you got a fright from the hand, maybe it stopped then. Obviously, you were kind of distracted for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we really need you to stay close together. Let's leave. Best we leave before whatever decides to come after us.
Yeah, we're gonna need to find our way out of here, though. I guess we can't leave by the way we came in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, since you said that, can you roll an insight for me?
I was just about to say, what's the door look like?
Because as far as you remember, I mean, it's over a week ago now, but it was in a straight line, and then all you had to do was turn right, and then right again, you should be back out. But I'll need you to make an insight roll for me. Yeah, you just go in a straight line, and you know there's a right turn coming up somewhere. But it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. And then you come to where it widens out, and there are 3 sets of stairs. 2 that go up, and 1 in the centre that goes down.
For fuck's sakes.
Is this somewhere we've been before?
Nope.
Oh, the chalk. I'm pretty sure we left some markings along the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Did we see any of those?
Nope.
Not even a line of where it just stops abruptly?
Nope.
I think we should at least make a chalk mark where we are now to show that this is a chamber that we've been in, I guess.
Yeah,
Who's making the chalk mark? Are you doing it on the ground or the wall?
I'll do it on the ground. I think, just we're not sure about the walls, so try the ground this time.
As you're doing it there, just scratching into it, you begin to hear a barely audible ringing sound.
Can I see anything happening at all, or is it just a sound?
I mean, you look down the stairs into darkness. You look behind you, the passage in darkness. You shine the flashlight up the stairs, and they both look like as if they go kind of spiraling upwards. But it just looks like dark chambers, or dark passageways rather.
The German man was convinced that we'd done something with this fan thing. I mean, I don't know. Is there anything that we can do with it? Like wave it or?
yeah. I was actually gonna say, I think Keith'll try to kind of wave it like one would wave a fan.
Okay.
Just kind of in the air in front of him, like in front of the stairway that goes down.
Okay.
I'll wave
I feel like you wave the fan and this big monster comes up.
Okay, you wave the fan, and as you're waving the fan or doing whatever you're doing, the ringing sound starts to get a little louder.
Woo!
Okay, I stop waving immediately.
That the sound continues to get a little louder.
Can I study get a look at the wooden handle of this? Is there some sort of
It's a smooth,
marking?
worn wooden handle made of a light coloured wood.
What is this? What do I do? Yeah.
Lewis, I was gonna say, Lewis, on your judgment, what stairway should we go up? Because you seem to have the good judgment of where we should be going.
God.
I
Well,
don't know if
we
you really decided.
I mean, I guess we came in from below, but it was waterlogged. Should we try going up?
Okay, you going up left or
Yeah.
up right?
Well, I was told that if you dragged your hand across the left wall of a maze, eventually you'd find the exit.
That seems good logic to me.
Yeah, if we don't have
This
any,
place,
I guess we don't have any better like insight into this than that. So we might as well try up left. Sure.
All right, make me an insight roll, Alan.
ooh, shit.
You begin to ascend the stairs, and I said spiral, but they kind of you go up, and you turn, and you go up, and you turn, and you go up, and it's a vertical ascension.
It just goes on and on.
Yeah, but there's a eerie familiarity about it for you, and although you know you're going the right way, the knowledge something that the thing that makes it feel familiar also installs with you a creeping sensation that there's something very bad at the top of the stairs. So you can roleplay your fear as you arrive at the top, and it's kind of like an open platform, and there's an archway, moonlight like pouring in to this small square room, or this open square room, and out beyond is like the hills and the surrounding countryside of the mountain where you came in.
Guys, this isn't right. I feel like there's something here. This feels like I've been here before. None of this makes any sense. God, what's going on? What is this place? Oh God, we need to get away from here so badly.
In the distance, far distance, it looks to be smoke and the flames of fire against the night sky.
Is it just like a fire? I mean, can we see anything of what it's coming from?
To see it from this distance, how far away it is and how high up you are, it must be a huge roaring inferno. You maybe see the outlines of some buildings illuminated against the backdrop of the flames. And below you is, well, it should be the town that you used to pass through to get to this mountain, but it looks much smaller. And the buildings look a little different, although it's dark. It's just the stars and the moonlight illuminating them.
When we last left off, we did notice, we checked our watches and said that they stopped ticking.
Correct.
Has that changed at all?
Nope.
Must be some sort of illusion, image. This isn't the way we came in.
It's got to be. This place is playing tricks on us. We're all going mad in here. God.
Any noticeable changes in the artifact, the fan?
Nope.
Fucking stupid. I'm gonna wave it again.
Oh my goodness.
You wave it.
Is there any noises?
The swishing sound of him waving it.
I'm gonna try to touch the actual fan part of it, the fabric itself. Is there any
Okay.
I
With the,
really didn't
your
like
fingers,
that,
your palm, how?
the palm.
It's like swiping it,
Try to-
stroking it, sticking your fingers right into it. Be specific.
Okay, already done it. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of raised pattern
Okay, so
or
you're
something
just
like that. So
feeling
it's sort of
along
like
it with your fingertips. Yeah.
yes,
Okay, you
just kind
feel along your
of
fingertips,
dragging them across.
dragging them across, and again, it feels like very dense fibers, and there is a kind of slight sort of unevenness to them, the way they're kind of like flattened down and curled around on top of each other. You feel your fingers all the way along the length of it, and then as you take your hand off, you just instinctively kind of rub your fingers together, and there's a credible stinging sensation. You know, you had a really bad paper cut. Your fingertips all feel like that, and you can feel the warm blood from your fingertips running down your fingers.
Yeah, I'll definitely look down, just make sure it's red.
Who's how are you all standing at this moment? How are you all arranged?
I'm standing next to Lewis and what's called Adam.
So it's there was a stairway, and now it's a square room which is quite open, although it's not very large, and then there is an archway that opens to the outside. I just need to know where everyone is.
Yeah, I think probably to Lewis's right.
And Lewis is where? Top of the stairs, next to the
Yeah.
doorway, what?
Probably. I mean, if I'm at the top of the stairs, am I looking through the archway?
I mean, you can, if you're standing upstairs, you could turn left. Sorry, you straight on, you'd be looking straight out the archway. But are you like moved up to the doorway, or are you just there at the top of the stairs?
Probably just at the area of the top of the stairs,
Okay,
I
so
think.
you're right upstairs. He's right up beside you on the right hand side. Where
And
is
I'm behind.
behind Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay, and where's Adam? You were at the back originally. Are you behind Gloria?
I'm behind Gloria, sorry.
Okay, so you're both behind those two, a bit lower down on the stairway because they're at the top. Okay, so you do that, Cian, and then you feel this warm blood, and you can maybe kind of make out from the ambient light from the flashlights and the moonlight streaming in. Your fingertips are all cut open and bleeding. The fan that you're holding kind of puffs out as if it's expanded a little bit. And as you breathe in, you feel like hot flakes just kind of through your nasal and down the back of your throat.
Fuck.
Lewis, I guess you're standing right beside him. You would feel the same thing.
Oh, damn it, Cian, what's happening? What, can I see the blood on Cian's hands?
If there's if someone's shining a flashlight on it, you can see it quite clearly. It's like cut all his fingers open.
What happened to your hands? God.
I just I just touched the fan.
The fan
Does it
itself
appear to be
is like puffed out as if the fibers were kind of separated out a little bit, and it's moving slowly in and out as if it's like breathing slightly.
don't like that fucking at all.
In the beam of flashlight, you can see little black particles, like fluff or something, just kind of like floating around, coming out of the little gaps between these fibers. And you both cough. And when you cough, your lungs burn.
Yeah, I'm gonna straight up chuck the damn thing into the room in front of us.
Out through the doorway or just into the room?
I mean, if it goes through the doorway, I don't care. I'm just trying to get this thing as far away from us as possible now.
Oh, you roll a dice for me, see how far it goes. You hurl it through the doorway, and then as it kind of like exits the doorway, hits the moonlight, it stops midair, fluffs itself out even wider, and flaps and flies away into the sky.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I just hatched a fucking baby monster.
And you didn't name it. God damn it.
There's a trail of black soot-like particles floating all around the air where it travelled through. And just like a big cloud of them at the doorway where it flapped away.
Christ, what have I done?
What have you done?
Lewis, after you cough and feel the burning in your lungs, you're reminded of being very young, you're not sure what age, being near the entrance to one of the coal mines. And as the men were leaving, you know, the smell of the cigarettes and the cigar and the tobacco, and how that kind of mixed with the fumes from the mine itself, how it made your lungs feel. And suddenly you have the urge to take everyone back down the stairs and get as deep down as you can go. Because that would be safer than where you are.
We need to get back down the stairs right now. We're not safe up here. This is madness. This place doesn't work by any kind of sense that we know. Come on, we need to go now. We can't be here.
I'll kind of clench my fingers tight, and I'll turn. It's like, yeah, we there's nothing. We need to go a different way. This is some sort of a trick. Fuck, man. If nothing would have happened if I had touched that fan, I was literally gonna see if there was any matches and I was gonna burn the fucking thing.
So you turn around to say when you go down the stairs, I mean, Adam would now be the one in front because he was obviously the last one, so he's still on the stairs there, and Gloria right behind him.
Yeah, but we just let because we've been this way with Kian, we let him go forward. So.
You mean with Lewis?
Yeah, as in Lewis goes forward, you know, in front. And we just all hold hands.
As you descend, Lewis, you are like seeing like your life flash before you. Can you describe some of the scenes just now and again as you're going through the years up until now?
I'm seeing like the faces of like school teachers like punishing me for stealing apples and, you know, like kind of inconsequential things from around the little town, that, you know, like items of food and, you know, things that I thought wouldn't be missed. And then I'm seeing like the faces of like grieving men as like an accident happens in the mine and like bodies are brought up from down below. And I would. I was going to say, would I be old enough to remember people coming back from the First World War? But that would probably be, yeah. Okay, I'll say no. I remember seeing like broken men coming back from the war with just dead looks in their faces, and like there's nothing in their minds behind their eyes.
As he's leading you down these passageways, seemingly taking turns and corners that you're just, how is he making these decisions? The rest of you following him can hear the sounds of teachers berating him. You hear like the parents scolding him, and then you can see the wounded miners and the dying men of the Black Lung, and the soldiers with their missing eyes and blown off parts of their body, like reaching out and begging for help in the passages around you as he like leads you along, turning left and right.
But we're not going in the same spiral direction. We're taking a whole different route.
It's completely unknown, and I would need you to do another insight roll for me, Lewis.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
You can give me the absolute terror that you're experiencing, as you finally break through the final sort of turn and archway back into the main temple area.
God, this is insanity. What is this place? I don't need to be here. This is... What did I do to deserve this? This is too much. Why? What did I do? What is this? I don't know anymore. God damn it all. I think I would, at this stage, I think I would probably, if I still have my pistol on me, I would be starting to look at it like I'm thinking about, sticking it in my face and pulling the trigger at this point.
Okay.
At this point, I offer a sedative, very mild one.
For point of order, like, was the physicality of like the walls of the passage like reaching out towards us and making faces, or was it like images in the walls?
Like you would pass openings where there were rooms and tunnels with like miners and soldiers coming towards you.
Okay.
Lewis, would you like a light sedative? It might be good to relax your mind.
Yeah, okay. We need to keep ourselves together for this. Yeah, okay. I get it. I'm not entirely convinced that this is the right thing, but I'll take it and I'll try it anyway.
Wait. We should wait until we're in a safer place. We're in the main chamber again. Let's just sit down, take a breather for a moment.
So of course, when you left here, all the stuff you brought through was like sodding wet from swimming through the passageway, including Adam's camera. And as you enter into the main temple room, Adam, you walk up to the pile of items that the Germans left here in the rubber bag, where you'd left your soaking wet camera to kind of just like dry out. And you've only been away for a short amount of time, but when you pick up your camera is bone dry.
Interesting. Can I go back to that place where that statue is?
Right, yeah, you can walk up to Lewis and ask him if he'll take you there.
Lewis, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just about managing to keep it together, man, but I can't take this for much longer.
I administer the sedative.
He needs to be standing.
I mean, actually, because of the insight roll results, he isn't managing to keep it together at all.
Fuck.
Yeah, so the sedative is probably going to be good.
Our rock is cracking. No. Okay.
Sorry, sorry, Gloria, did you take your medical bag with you through those tunnels, or did you leave it here and now you're getting the sedative out of it now that you're back here?
Now that I'm back here, I'm getting the sedative.
Okay, so again, your bag was soaking wet all the way through because you swam through the water, fully submerged with it, but now it is fully dried out. Did you have any perishables in that bag?
I had a sandwich. Is that gone? I take it.
It is mouldy and rotten.
Oh, I'm just like throw that at the side.
Wait a minute, I'll open my camera up. How's it look in there?
Seems fine.
Okay. Close it up.
Dried out, but yes, other than that, it seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't want to leave Lewis, especially if he's still looking at his gun, a little too friendly.
All right, should we just leave or just?
Well, the only way is, and if we're in the same chamber as, I imagine, that pool of water that we came out of?
Yep.
Okay, I kind of point in that direction. I was like, we'll have to swim through that again.
Yeah.
But at least we have the rubber bag to kind of keep our things dry this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can actually see? Any like glyphics or anything?
Yeah, as we described, there's the very fine etching all around all the entrances and portals
Okay,
and
so I just
stairways.
take a picture of the entrance.
Okay. Yeah,
Entrance
of the
way.
room. Yeah, you can snap pictures of the room now.
Does my camera work?
Yes, works just fine.
Okay. Yeah, I take a picture of that and I put it in the plastic bag. All right, I guess we're swimming back.
Just want to strip down to keep your clothes dry, shove them in the rubber bag before you go through.
The hell do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, your clothes will get soaked if you go in your clothes.
True, but you think I'm gonna be butt naked in the dark water?
You do
don't
what
have
you
to be.
like, man. I'm just asking.
Yeah. Is Lewis in a state to swim with the sedative, or?
Yeah, because it's a very, very light one. It's not one of those heavy ones. It's
Well, it
like
take a little bit to
really,
kick in as well, right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, say we've made it this far. This is a little bit closer to the exit than we've been, so that's a good sign, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I just have to ask again. Are you just like keeping all your clothes on, taking your boots off? Like, what are you shoving in the rubber bag, or what are you not shoving in it?
Definitely
I think I put my jacket in there. Like, definitely, like have like my jacket in
Okay,
there.
I mean the clothes you have on were drenched through, so they're still kind of wet, right? They're not like
Yeah.
dried off.
Yeah.
They're still going to be
Yeah.
wet anyway.
Yeah. I'll keep my clothes on.
Yeah, I'll keep my clothes on.
Right.
I think I put my boots in the bag at least, and like maybe some of the outer layer of whatever I'm wearing, because I think I have like a robe at this stage or something.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, boots probably go in the bag too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I
the
managed to
boots.
swim with them on.
Yeah, the boots and jacket.
Well, I mean you kind of struggled to get here the first time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, and on that note, if Lewis is looking a little less suicidal, I will take a very pointed moment to look into the pool for Kareem.
Alright. So obviously, when you killed Kareem, finally smashed his brain against the edge, and it's just like a small square stairway, very steep, that's filled with water. That's the best description of it. And it was obviously completely dark, but the water was very clear because it's clear underwater mountain spring water. And but it had been kind of clouded with the blood, and that was how it was when you left it because of you killing him there. But looking at it now, it's back to being clear again. There's no sign of a cloud of blood.
Or Kareem.
Well, I mean, you'd have to get into the water to see if Kareem was down there. But if you want to swim down to the bottom of it and feel around, you can.
No, I think I'm just gonna stare into the water from where we are and wait.
I mean, it looks clear. You don't see anything that would look dodgy. There's like, I think it'd be hard to see against the sandstone color is maybe a little lighter, so there's maybe like something dark at the bottom. But yeah, nothing moving around or anything like that. Nothing that looks like a human.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of wait for everybody.
Yep, I'm assuming you're putting like the guns and stuff like that into the bags, so that they'll lose you when you come out the other side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okie doke. Same question as yours, getting these dungeon type places. Who's first?
I think Lewis should be first because it's always him that's like, we're going,
Lewis is not here right now. If you'd like to leave a message.
Yeah, am I like sane enough to do this?
I mean, the actual how your fear like manifests is up to you, and what kind of things you think would suit like the character, obviously. So some people are more panicky, other people kind of just like shut down. There's a whole variety of sort of reactions. You can just go with whatever you feel is more appropriate to him.
I feel like I'm on the way to shutting down, but maybe not quite totally there yet. I mean, I would probably like be getting a sense of how this probably does need me to go first to like get us through the right way. So
So you're kind of going through the motions and everything feels
Yeah.
kind of surreal.
Yeah, Kean will put a hand on Lewis's shoulder and it's just like, just remember, this is the way we came in. It's just a straight swim.
Okay.
Once we'll be back in that cave, and then it's just a bit of a tight squeeze and a crawl through the cave, and then back out in the open air where we came in.
Okay, that's got to make sense. It's got to still be all right. I gotta believe it's still going to be all right.
Okay, so you slide into the water, walking down the stairway, steep stairway, and the water is like ice cold. Up to your waist, up to your chest, and then a few deep breaths before taking one final deep breath and submerging yourself down into the blackness and feeling your way along the underwater passageway. I'm not going to make you hold your breath this time. I made them hold their breath the first time.
Yeah.
A few, maybe 20 seconds or so, maybe a little less than that, after you kind of like start feeling like you have to take a breath, you start feeling the edge of the passageway and you haul yourself up just in time to break the surface and gasp for air on the other side. All of you, one after the other, as you breathe on the other side. For you, Cian, when you breathe on the other side, it's like hot air, like you've just like swam into like an oven.
Does it still
It burns, yeah.
still burns to cough?
It doesn't just burn to cough, you can feel it like right the way down your abdomen, which is not where air usually kind of travels.
Yeah, I'll kind of shed like my jacket, I think, after climbing out of the pool, trying to, I guess, reduce the layers and kind of cool myself off.
I mean, it feels cold in here. The water is freezing, but just the air itself, when you like breathed it in, it felt like it was like straight off an furnace or something. For the rest of you, it's just a matter of trying to get your grip and pull yourself out of the smooth edges of the pool and back into the cave proper.
Hey, things are looking up already.
There's just the slight echo of your voices and breathing in the cave and the drip, drip, drip and the trickle of water.
All right. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's just a bit of I guess, an hour's trek through this tight cave and fresh air. Kane will walk towards the other exit, hopefully.
Yeah, you find yourself wading through the couple of inches of water with the unbroken film of slime across the surface as you make your way along the tunnel passageway and back to where the climb begins. You can hear wind far above, kind of whistling through the entrance.
And yeah, if everyone's behind me, I'll start climbing.
All right, I start climbing too.
Yeah, I start climbing.
So I mean, you made this ascent before, in darkness, and as you get further up, and it's over an hour's climb, it probably takes even longer than that because you're going up this time, which is even more difficult. You're able to make the ascent, however, and you're able to find the rope and the parts that are kind of dug into the rock to help your ascension. or descension. Kian, your muscles just feel like stiff and sore, almost like you'd like had that day of like working out before or something. And your fingertips obviously were all cut and stinging every time you like grab the rope. And as you get to the top, it becomes clear that there is a storm happening outside because you can feel the wind and hear it, as well as like the bashing of the rain against the rock face. When you get to the top, it's nighttime when you exit the cave entrance.
Yeah, Kian will quickly find a spot to sit down and just kind of flex his arm, look at his fingers as best he can in the dark, in the night.
Yeah, just put on my boots and jacket. Will we go to a different hotel?
Well,
Wait,
so you can see the rope where it was tied to the tree by Adam, quite very securely before you climbed down. And this was obviously where Kellyan was waiting for you.
yeah, where's Kellyan?
There's signs
Okay.
of what may have been a campfire some time ago, but I mean the rain is flooding it now, and it looks as if it's been there for a while.
I fear we should go get something to eat and,
I have to get
get
back.
dressed.
I have to get back to the town. Climb down the mountain.
Yeah. I don't think we should go to that cafe place. I think we should go to a different hotel.
Well, that's in a different city. This is a different city altogether.
That's the town of Sakun.
Saigon, that's fun. I forget what the name of it was. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean there is a mountain trail. It is dark, but you do have your flashlights.
Yeah. It's raining right now, or
It's raining right now. Yes, fairly heavily.
okay. All right, so yeah, might as well move with some speed, I guess. Just careful where you step. If I recall correctly, there's a few drop-off points or steep bits.
I mean, you guys can decide. Obviously, Adam had a leg injury, and Lewis is a little worse for wear at the moment, and Keen is kind of beat up and feeling fatigued and whatnot. Which of you do you think is most likely to have difficulty along the mountain path in the middle of the night in the rain? Or do I have to bring up the traits that I wrote down for you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure even if you did that, I think if I recall, Kian's the oldest, and also not athletic. Oh wait, no.
No, you're not athletic.
Yeah,
Adam
I
is
can't
athletic.
remember. Yeah,
You are dexterous, though.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, I also wanted to say, I say this to Laura in between sessions. Your luck, I said, can be used to like change a dice result. You could bump a result up. You could also lower a result with your luck.
As in your insight, which I was like, yes.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I feel like Lewis might be the one to struggle most, actually. Physically.
Yeah, I guess just after like the mental state.
Yeah, plus the sedative.
All right, Lewis, do you want to roll me one dice?
Just a regular.
Just the non-investigate one, the other one. Other action, or whatever it says. You can risk insight to reroll it if you want, or you can keep
Plus you got luck.
This, I don't know. Does this seem like a time when luck might be necessary? Because I mean, I feel like I took a bit of insight coming here already.
You did. That's up to you.
How many luck do we have? Is it 3, did you say?
You have. Keep looking at shared. It's not shared. Lewis has 3 luck. I don't think anyone's used any luck yet.
No.
Okay, I'll try using a luck on this.
Okay, well, you need to spend 2 to bump that to a success. Which would be 2 of your 3 luck would be used.
Okay, I might just try it with insight in that case.
Yeah, and he did say that you could use luck to
Okay, so
modify the
you
insight.
make the roll again with the same dice, but you also have the insight risk dice. The third one. There you go. Didn't affect your insight at all.
Cool.
Yes. As you guys are making your way along the mountain edge, and I don't know which order you're particularly going along, you're taking your time not to fall over the edge or slip down. Obviously, when it's wet like this, it can be quite. The ground can be loose and slidey. There could be mudslides and such. You can feel like the gravel and it shifting away from you. You kind of like lose footing at one moment, but you steady yourself and grab on to like a branch or something to steady yourself, and you look down where you would have fallen, and there is a pile of clothing down there.
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
That's fair. Yes, there's definitely like Tunisian garb down there, kind of caught up against one of the bushes.
Is it just clothing, or does it look like there's any like person in among it all?
You just have the flashlight. You can shine down on it. It's definitely not a body, if that's what you're wondering. It looks like a pile of clothing that's just kind of like fallen and caught itself, all bundled up in the branches. But obviously you're in the wilderness here. There's no reason for that to be here.
Like when you say a pile, as in like someone had just stripped down and then just laid it all together in a pile, or like.
Well, no, it's not a neat pile. It's as if it's been like fallen or thrown over the edge,
Okay.
and then caught on all the branches.
Okay, which still is strange.
It's not far down, however. I mean, with a little effort, or a branch or something, you can maybe fish it out.
Yeah. I mean, if Lewis will point it out, I'll try to reach down for it.
Okay, I'll hold the flashlight on it if you want to try and grab it.
Yeah.
I did see your dexterous keen, so you can have 2 dice.
Ooh.
It's a rare occasion.
Very rare occasion. Now watch me fuck this up still.
Yep. The bare minimum is you kind of like manage to hook some of the garb and like pull it up, not all of it. It would be too dangerous to go down further in these conditions. I mean, you pull it up, and I mean, there's no way you can know for certain. But this looks like the kind of thing that Kellyan was wearing when he left you.
I'll just kind of look at that, and even if it's kind of storming outside, I'm gonna try to shout, Kellyan!
You're answered with the wind.
Does it look like someone might have fallen here? This clothing was left, and then like maybe fell even further down, or
Roll investigation. So it would be impossible for you to tell exactly how the clothes ended there. But it doesn't. I mean, some of the rocks gave way there. So obviously the ground is loose here. You don't see any indentations or scrapes that would indicate like a whole person fell down there. There doesn't seem to be anything further down the hill at this angle. Because, there'll be like, it'll go down steep and then it'll kind of even out and then it'll go down steep again. It's not just like continuous slope. It doesn't seem to be anything else further down. It looks very much like a bundle of clothes that have fallen or been thrown off the edge and just caught themselves. But since you got the 6, I'm going to have to make you roll insight.
Oh my goodness.
You
Just
turn
really-
the jacket over in your hands and you realize it is a jacket. And you feel around in it, and there's like a crinkle of paper in an inside pocket. And you pull out that slip of paper, and you can see that it is like a identification document, which everybody's kind of carrying around because of the military report and all the rest of it. And it is indeed Kelleen's jacket. And there is blood, dried blood, on the inside of the pocket.
Fuck.
I think he died.
How? How long have we been down there?
One way to find out.
Just keep going.
Just make your way down Long Mountain. Takes you, I can't remember how long it was, about 90 minutes or something. Probably twice that in the dark and the wet. So you're trying to be careful picking your way along. You make your way down, you get to the Roman ruins of the Water Temple, which just seems kind of eerie in the faint moonlight that flickers between the clouds. You follow the path down that the old man had led you until you come back to the edge of town and his little building that kind of stands on its own on the top of this hill. You can see the lights in the windows of the other houses in the town, but of course the man's little house is all dark.
Yeah, no, we're not going in there.
There is no one on the streets. No signs of people moving around.
Cause we arrived by like truck or something, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go to where we last saw the truck?
Sure. You make your way past the old man's house, down the street,
Yeah.
as best as you can remember. And there are vehicles and carts and stuff, but the particular truck you came in on is not at the spot where you left it.
Oh boy. I need to get back somewhere. Get out of the storm at least.
Adam, as you are like looking around for the truck, there is a man like curled up in a doorway with a blanket all like covering him, and he's just kind of shivering in the cold. What stands out to you, particularly in the dark, is that, I mean, most of the people around here are quite dark skinned. This man, his hands, I mean, you can tell they're like very pale, even in the darkness.
You said he's really pale.
Yeah.
Okay. I approach him and
Approach him and what? So he's just like a homeless guy, curled up in a doorway, with a blanket over him, trying to shield himself from the wind and the rain.
okay.
So,
I approach him and go, hey, buddy, you hungry?
huh?
Are you hungry?
You English? No. Wait. Pulls back the blanket. And he looks like the guy you just met in the tunnels. Except he looks a lot older.
You look familiar.
I've seen you before.
Maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yes. I remember now. Kind of tries to pull himself up on his feet with a lot of effort. And his voice sounds kind of like crackled and aged. Yes. You were in the room.
How did you get out?
You were all here? When did you leave? No. Sorry, I must be mistaken.
How long have you been here?
Where? This door? I am just
No, this.
resting here for tonight.
How long have you been outside here in this town, in this village?
He looks up at the sky for a moment, as if he's trying to like count something. I've been here for a long time. I can't leave though. The war is still on. And I do not have papers.
Kian's gonna look at his watch again.
It's ticking away normally. I'm sorry. Do you have any money?
We just saw you in that cave, in that chamber.
Do you have a newspaper?
No, I do not.
What year is it?
I know you.
What year? What year?
You were holding it. And
Yeah.
you were the American.
What year is it?
No. He starts like walking away and hobbling.
Tell me, what year is it?
No. He like trips over his own feet and splashes into a puddle.
Please, sir, tell us what year is
Starts
it?
scrambling on all fours. Like, no.
Is there a newspaper? Can you tell me where the nearest shop is?
I know I don't want to go back. No.
You don't have to go back. Just tell us what
No,
the
I
year is.
don't want to know. No. I
Okay.
don't you can't use it on me.
Use what on you? That fan?
The scale. You can't know, I won't touch it. I know what happens. That's his house right there.
What house?
Yeah. What house is he pointing at?
Like pointing at the old guy's house.
Oh, cool.
Thank goodness we're not going there. Not yet.
Kian looks down at his bloody fingers.
We need to find a hotel. He's not going to give us answers.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean he used it? How did he use it? Did he touch the
old man, the guide?
What guide?
Let's talk about Kareem.
Yes, Kareem, that was his name.
He
The foolish
died.
native man.
But he died.
How did he use the scale?
No, he didn't die. He can't die. He couldn't die. When he didn't die, we all ran. But I got out. Yes, after I saw you, the keeper came for me. I ran and I ran and I ran.
What else happened? How have you survived here? Where have you been living?
Motions to the old man's house.
You've been living in the house?
I was, yes. But the people in this town, they're afraid of me.
Okay.
And then the men came and told me I can't stay there anymore. It's not my home.
What about the big ship? Is the ship still there?
Shit.
The ship at the dock, is it still there?
Maybe once. But I was.
Are the soldiers still there?
I
Are
came
they
out.
still at the camp?
No, when I came out, they hadn't came yet. I didn't show myself because I didn't know. And once I knew they had
hadn't
gone
came?
in, I came back.
Who hadn't come?
The others.
What others?
Thorsten and Jacob and Marcus.
Who's Thorsten and Jacob and Mar? What was it?
Thorsten knocked.
Oh.
When I came out, I knew they hadn't came yet. They wouldn't believe me even if they saw me.
We're gonna get you to a hotel with us.
No.
You can't be sleeping in the. You can't be sleeping in the doorway.
But are you from now?
Well, yes. What is the year?
When did you go in? When did you come out?
We, you saw us.
Is there any shop or sign or place that seems
Yeah.
like more open to the public that's still got its lights on?
Not this time of night.
Yeah.
And we see anything that's like, you know how sometimes you get posters and it has like a date on it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any posters on the walls here. I don't think there would be. Yeah. You can walk down to where the market square is if you wanted, but everything will be shut just now.
Yeah, but there will be hotels, won't there? Or inns or something.
There might be an inn of some sort, but I mean, you'd have to. You also don't speak Arabic, so it's not going to make it easy.
Yeah.
Although you
Yeah.
speak French, so maybe you could find somewhere actually.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and convince this man to come along with you? Gloria?
Well, we really should, shouldn't we? So, yeah.
You can roll me 2 dice to see if you can persuade him to come along with you.
Is that investigate or
No, it'd
other
be other
actions? Okay.
Yes, I mean, you're nice, and it just seems, more comfortable talking to you and agreeable. So you persuade him that you'll take him along. You're not going to take him anywhere. You just want to find him somewhere warm to sleep for the night. And he's a very frail old man, much older looking than when you last saw him. But you lead him along through the narrow streets down the slope to what seems to be more sort of market area. You can see like shop fronts that are shuttered, stalls that are empty.
Does it look modern?
It looks pretty much the same as when you passed by it before.
Okay. I'm thinking like maybe he was aged by the or maybe he was from like, when he came out of the cave, maybe he was from, like the last ward or something like that, like earlier on in the war, and that's why he's so aged. Or maybe the gatekeeper aged him.
We don't know until we figure out if we're even in the same time that we left.
Yeah.
Do you want to knock? So, I mean, you at 2-5, Laura. If you want, you can like find a sign that says like a hotel, somewhere where you could stay in French. And
Okay.
there are lights on, although the doors are closed. So you want to knock on the door?
Yeah.
You knock on the door, and after a few minutes, a man who's maybe in his like late 40s, early 50s answers, and he looks like a Tunisian guy with a kind of short beard and mustache, very dark hair color.
I see. Can we have a room for the night and, the 5 of us? So,
Oh, of course, of course. Did you just arrive?
yes, it's been a journey.
Oh, yes, of course. Coming out of the rain. Don't be ridiculous.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
speaking
you.
in French, so.
Yeah.
What brings you to Sakun this time of night?
Well, what's called from the army.
Ah, I see. British?
Yes.
Ah, yes. But what brings
Treacherous
you?
weather we're having.
It is terrible, yes. But it is winter, so it's to be expected. How many rooms do you need?
If we could have 4 rooms.
Yes, that is fine. I have 4 rooms I can give you. You
Thank you.
married?
Yes. And then I just like point to what's called Lewis and just like to pretend that we're married. Like, yes, this is my husband.
Yes. Ah, you have a beautiful wife, sir. But I mean, you say that in French, you don't speak French, so you'd probably be like,
You just like nod.
I'll just sort of smile
Just
and
like
nod.
that, yeah.
yes, and then he notices the old man that's kind of standing behind Joe. Ah, what is this one doing with you?
I saw him, I saw him what's called in the streets. He just needs shelter for the night. I will pay for his board.
Are you sure he is nothing but a filthy beggar?
Yes.
Very well. But if anything is broken or stolen, you will have to pay for him. You understand?
I understand.
Very well. And he books you up for 4 rooms. And points just to the stairway. You'll here are the keys. Rooms 1 to 4. Up the stairs. No bags?
Thank you. And the bags are they are coming. Unfortunately.
With the weather, yes, I see.
Yes.
I see. No problem. We'll find them in the morning.
Thank you.
How will you be paying?
I will be paying by I have cash, so I'll be paying by cash.
It takes your still damp money, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, very well, very well. Well, have a good night. Sleep very well.
Thank you.
Do you want some tea before you sleep? Help you warm up?
Yes, that would be great.
I will have my wife bring up some tea.
Yeah. Can you bring some tea up as well for I just call him Mr. Smith.
He says something in Arabic under his breath, but he nods. Yes, of course. He's go up to your rooms. I mean, they're pretty simple, but comfortable and warm. And after 15 minutes or so, the man's wife will come upstairs. She looks like as if she was in the middle of sleeping, but she puts on a smile. She says, I brought tea for you, madam. And for your friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Would you like something to eat? Some soup? You look as if you've been out in the weather for a long time.
Yeah, that would be great. If we could have soup for all.
She smiles.
And I give some money. I just kind of
she smiles and
money.
okay. And she goes back down the stairs to the kitchen.
Poor woman.
And then she will come back another 20 minutes later or so with some bowls of soup and some bread.
Has my condition at all changed from the stiff muscles?
I just feel sore and beaten and tired,
Okay.
which, might not be unusual.
Yeah. The air still feel kind of warm inside.
When you breathe in, it does feel quite hot and burns your insides a bit.
Okay.
You don't feel particularly hungry or thirsty though. Lewis, if you haven't eaten or drank anything all day, you probably will feel hungry or thirsty.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So the rest you
I
tuck
do
into your soup and
ask
bread.
what's called. I check everyone out because of the, what's called, for his leg and stuff. Adam for his
Uh-huh.
leg and Lewis.
Yeah, just
and,
tend everyone. You
yeah,
can roll 2
just
dice.
tend. Okay.
Other action.
Oh boy.
Bare minimum, everyone seems okay, passable. Adam's wound doesn't look any worse. Everybody's a bit roughed up, but nothing serious.
Yeah,
But
so
I
I
mean,
just kind of
notice at
bandage
this
it
point,
up. And,
you notice at this point how kind of tired you feel yourself, though.
yeah.
Yeah, Kian doesn't really touch the tea or even his bowl of soup, and will just like, all right, I think we'll rest. We've had a very long and strange, stressful day. Regroup in the morning, figure out where we go from here, and then
Yes, indeed.
he'll head to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm slowly going to bed too.
Sorry, Laura, you go.
I was just saying I think we should pair up for like so that we've got like 2 in each room.
And you're giving the old man. I mean, you got 4 rooms.
Yeah, I'm giving them an old man a room to himself.
Old man gets a room. You and Lewis take a room. And then
I suppose,
Adam and
yeah.
then Kian take the other rooms.
Yeah. Then what's called Lewis is like, what am I shooting?
Yeah, I'll sleep on the floor or something. It's fine.
Okay.
Lewis is going to be out
Okay.
like a light because you're the sedative and you're exhausted. So you're just like out into a deep, dreamless sleep. Gloria, I mean, how comfortable are you in the setting? You just fall asleep right away?
Well, I'm tired, so I'm exhausted, so I just
Okay.
fall asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam, I'm guessing you the same.
I would say same because of your leg.
Yeah.
Yep, so when you guys just lay down, go to sleep, you're out like a light. I guess, Swindle, you're wondering if it's the same for Keen.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be? You lay in a pillow. First time in a while you've had a nice comfy bed. Definitely in a couple of days. So you're also out like a light. And before you know it, you're waking up to the sound of whistling and singing down the stairs.
Why would you ask if I felt if I wanted to know if it was the same, and then tell me it's the same? You're freaking me out, man.
Will we go to the post office and see if we've got some letters?
So I was trying to say this to you before, Laura. If you want to go to the post office, you have to go back to the same post office because that is obviously where your letters are getting sent to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which is also back in Tunis.
Yes. Which is only an hour or so drive away, I think. So it's not that far. But you just get up, there's the smell of cooking, you can hear people outside, there's a lot of yelling and laughter, people talking. You can hear car horns beeping, horses, camels. Just the kind of sounds. I mean, it's not super busy. It's not that big a town, but it's a couple of thousand people, I think, at least.
Will we get Kian some clothes to kind of camouflage him? Maybe like hide his face and just have like the sunglasses and cover his face.
Well, I think I was already wearing the robes because
Yeah.
the Brotherhood gave us new clothes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm already wearing that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think. I mean, outside of like checking me out in the daylight where I can see a little bit better, I'll go check my fingers.
Oh, okay, so your fingers from your one hand where you're stroking it, of course, are all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scabbed over now, but looking at it now, I mean, it looks as if you were like stroking razor blades. Just numerous like fine cuts right across your fingers.
Take a deep breath. See how I feel.
The way to describe it would be the burning sensation is gone. You feel kind of just like achy and stiff, like your chest feels like that when you breathe in.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just kind of stretch. Maybe I'm just muscles are sore as hell, but I did kind of do a lot of climbing and spelunking. Yeah. Once that's all satisfied checking myself out just to double check, Kian will actually go to the German's room and knock a couple times.
You have to knock a couple of times before there's an answer, and the door kind of opens, and this meekish old man peers through. Yes.
Good morning. Are you well?
I suppose.
Did you sleep well?
Sorry, I thought it was just Keen was there.
All right. Okay. So.
I come to think of it, we never really got your name in that horrible place. My name is Kian O'Doyle.
Nice to meet you, Mr. O'Doyle. I'm Eric Bauer.
Yeah, good to meet you, Eric. Before you had called that artifact a scale?
Yes. And you figure he must have been wearing glasses before at some point because he sort of instinctively moves to move his glasses, but he's not wearing any.
Do you know where it came from? Like, how did you come by it?
I don't suppose it matters now. Come in. Close the door.
And we'll do just that.
It seems so long ago now, and in a way, it has been. So I'm not sure. I don't remember all the fine details. But ask me what you will.
Even before you ran away from us, you said something of using it. That the guide Kareem, he used it
Yes,
somehow.
the scale.
How exactly did he use it?
He held it.
By the handle?
No. The handle is there so that you can carry it or hold it without using it, I assume. But we needed to know how it worked. So we told the man to grab it with his hands, like this, and he motions kind of like as if you're holding it in front of you with both hands. And he did so, the poor fool. And then it opened. And he breathed it in. And he breathed in so deeply and so much that the change began right away.
The change.
Yes, I mean, I don't know what happened to him. He panicked and left after we became lost in the tunnels. But while we were in the tunnels, the change began to take him. His skin, it turned shriveled and black.
Kian will kind of look down just to double check, make sure no shriveling or blackening of his skin.
Nah, it looked the same as ever. Pasty Irish self.
Yep. He said he breathed it in, and then he just ran away.
No, of course not. We had to use him in the tunnels. You need a guide, you see.
How did you know that you needed a guide? How did you know already how it worked?
He's like rubbing his knees kind of obsessively as he's like looking out the window. Obviously deep in thought about either trying to remember or what he wants to tell you. Who were you working for? Why were you there?
Honestly, I don't actually represent anybody.
But there is a reason why you were there.
I had heard rumors that that place was the source of some evil.
Nonsense. You were there because you were told to be there. Yes?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Then who told you? Is it the British? Do they know?
They knew vaguely that you lot were searching for something strange.
So it wasn't one of them.
One of them?
Yes, you don't know.
Are you talking about the creatures?
Eyes are widening a little bit. What creatures? Who sent you? He's like standing up now.
A man called Farrington, who's our captain, seemed to be under the control of this.
No. When? When did this happen?
For me, it was a few days ago, but you're significantly older than the last time I've seen you.
But when? What date? It is March 1944. When were you sent?
Kian turns fucking pale. No, it's January 1944.
No. It is the 13th of March 1944.
That's not possible.
He nods his head slowly as if he's like understands what you're saying.
We were only in that place for a few hours.
You were sent in January 1944, yeah?
Yeah?
And it was one of them, not a man.
Possibly.
Yes or no?
I don't know, man. That's why I'm asking.
You don't know if it was a man.
Our original mission here, I believe we were infiltrated from the start.
Scheiße. No, we must go.
Why? What do
must
you
go.
know?
And he like pushes past you to open the door.
I'll grab him by the arm.
He's like
Just kind of stop him.
feebly kind of like trying to push you away, but he's got like no strength.
I need you to tell me.
No, we
Why?
must go. We must go.
What do you know?
If one of them has sent you, and it was only weeks ago, it will still be here.
Preston. Fuck. Yeah. Then I'll let him go and I'll follow him.
As he's like pushing past you into the hallway, he kind of yells back at you. As he's like starting to go down the stairs, it's like, "Who led you to the cave? Who led you there?
Kellyan.
Who's
Said he was-
Kellyan?
From the Brotherhood. So,
He said
The
he was
brother?
from Brotherhood of Teshub.
Apophis?
Or yeah, fuck, damn it. Yeah, that one.
What? Was he German?
No, he was Tunisian, native.
Wait, I'm confused. He was from the Church of Apophis, but he was not German.
I believe so. What the church? He said it was the Brotherhood.
He looks a little confused. Well, the Brotherhood of Apophis?
I think so. Fuck it, didn't write that down.
He mulls on this for a moment on the stairs and then waves away. Anyway, we must go.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, earlier you mentioned Victor Knox. What?
No time.
you-
Later. And he pushes open the front door of the building and walks out.
Oh, wait, hold on. What about the others?
I mean, you can hear them having this discussion, Gloria and others. They're just out in the hall. So what'd you do?
Sounds like we need to follow them.
yeah.
Yeah, if everybody pokes their heads out, I'm just kind of waving frantically to follow and be like, I don't know, the old guy is kind of going places. Seems to know what's going on.
Should we not get some breakfast first and then go?
He is not waiting. Yeah.
We're not going into that house though. Just to
I'm at least trying to make sure that the old man is constantly within line of sight of me.
I mean, like I said, it's a bit busier outside now. People come and go, and he like comes to the street, turns left, turns right, and then walks straight on.
Yeah, I will cut. Yeah, I'm like, all right, he's leaving, and I'm following.
I suppose we all have to follow.
He's all shoving your clothes on and running after him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to keep a pace of him. He's not that quick. You know, he's kind of shuffling along at speed, having to stop and get his breath every now and again. Maybe catches sight of you guys following behind him. But he just shakes his head like he doesn't care and keeps on going. He walks down through the market to the southern end of town, where there's a bunch of like taxis, which is probably guys with like carts, you know, getting drawn by like horses. There's a few motor cars. And he walks up to one and he starts like barking at him in very harsh tones in French. And he turns around to you guys. You have money?
Yes.
Then pay this man. We must leave.
Oh, where are we going?
Oh, you stupid woman. We're getting out of here.
Okay. So I just give him money.
You understand French, Gloria, so you can hear him telling the man he wants him to take him to Tunis.
He's taking us to Tunis. Like Takian, do we trust him?
He seemed to know that. He told me that right now we're in March of 1944. We went into that cave in January.
Oh no.
And whenever I told him about Kellyan, or he asked who sent us, and I said Kellyan, and I told him about the Brotherhood, but he said that it was a church. He seems to know things, but I'm trying to get answers from him.
Okay.
He said he somehow knew that we needed a guide in that place. That Kareem was their guide whenever he went in, but we had to have a guide.
The driver starts up the engine of the car. Or the truck. Are you all piling in to go to Tunis, or what?
I suppose so. I suppose that's
Seems like our best option, I guess.
yeah.
He's pile in the back of the truck. There's some other people there with bags and stuff. And it's quite packed. And he's looking at squeeze in. You're sitting like facing each other in the back of it as it takes off in the direction of Tunis along the highway. These are just like bump rocking along as it drives along the road.
It's March. That means
Yeah, we were there for 2 months. I've not wrote more letters to like my children, and also, and I'm kind of scared about like the army. We've like been able for like 2 months. What they must be out looking for us. We're like missing in action.
we've been gone for at least a month.
Yes, more than a month.
If you work it out, it's more like nearly 7 weeks.
Yeah.
You just drive along more or less in silence for about an hour, probably not wanting to say much in front of the strangers around you. To finally you enter the city limits, and at certain places the truck pulls over and people get off. Once all the other strangers have gotten off the truck, the old man turns around to you. So where are we going?
The post office.
And what about this captain? Or is he going to be there?
Well, we're going to
No,
the post.
Captain Farrington's dead, man. I tried to tell you.
But if he's one of them, they don't die.
No, he took his shape, his form.
Yes.
I mean, he vanished after he tried to kill some of us.
It wants you dead. Why?
Because it's not human.
What did you do? He bangs on the side of the truck as hard as he can for the guy to stop. You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me it wanted you dead.
What is it?
I thought you knew. You don't know anything, do you?
It was in human form, and then it went to monster.
Victor Knox became some sort of worm creature. Our mission was...
Knocked? Wait, knocked?
Yes.
What happened to knocked?
We don't know. Last we saw, he seemed to escaped into a sewer system.
He became what? What happened to him?
He became a worm.
Nice.
He was in the custody of the army, and apparently his arms and legs fell off, and he just changed into just this worm.
He used it?
I don't know. That's what our mission was.
Where is he now?
And then we
In
don't
the
know.
camp.
What?
He may be in the camp.
What camp?
The army camp.
Which camp?
The army camp in Tunis. The British army camp underneath.
If that's if they haven't destroyed it or
Not used it? Did he say anything to you?
I don't know. He was a worm creature by the time we saw him.
It was
Yes.
him. Yes. You are sure?
Yes, we were sure because
They
the other soldiers told us.
And
They locked
we saw the
Victor
arm.
in a room, and then whenever they would feed him and check on him, he changed.
they were feeding him. Is
He was a prisoner.
you said if they killed him.
Last I saw, that whenever he escaped his prison down a sewage drain. The major wanted to blow up certain parts of it to see if they could kill him. I have no idea if they were successful or not. A completely different creature who was pretending to be Captain Farrington was lying and manipulating us. When we found him out, tried to kill us. But he seemed to need Lewis.
Who is Lewis?
Point at
And
Lewis.
then went to Lewis. For Lewis.
The creature said it needed this one.
It didn't say it, but it seemed to imply.
Karim treated him like he was a god.
My God.
He was mumbling something like a prayer.
What did he say?
Am I able to recall what Kareem said?
I mean, are you?
Kept saying blood of calling Lewis blood of Teshub, and then mumbling something about the seven
Teshub.
children of Amnar.
Nahar, yes.
Seemed to imply that Lewis was going to lead Kareem through the darkness and wanted him to take him there, but didn't really seem specific. How did you even know of the cave, the
Shush. I'm
place?
thinking. El Teshub of Nahar. Where are you from, Lewis?
Durham. In England.
No, this doesn't make any sense. Where's your family from?
They're a mining town. We're just local people, working people.
Before that,
I don't know. I've never looked into my ancestry or anything.
it's very strange. So the creature wants this one, Teshub, for it didn't tell you?
No, it was lying and pretending to be human.
And this one was also the Kellian, yes?
No, Callian we met after.
Who took you
we
to the
don't know that it
cave?
wasn't, Kelly.
Who took you to the cave?
The man we believed to be
Kelly.
Kelly.
Callian did. Oh my god.
The Kellian is the creature. Why else would it take him to the cave? It wants what is in the cave. It wants the location.
The location of what?
Of the temple. The temple of Apophis.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense. The egg
No.
is in the temple, the child of Amnahar. It needs to know where the temple is. It doesn't know. It was sleeping.
How does the scale fit into all this?
You cannot find your way through the tunnels unless you have used the scale. It is the scale of Amnahar, of Khmandu, of Apophis, of Apep, of the Typhon, the Hydra.
I mean, I touched it. We were still lost.
You used it. Show me your hands.
Yeah, show him the hand.
The creature does not need to kill you,
Why do you say that?
because you will die or you will ascend, like Nacht.
No, you said Kareem breathed it in heavily.
Yes, he used it. Where is
I-
Cream
I-
now? What happened to him? Did he also turn into a worm?
No, I bashed his skull open.
Impossible. You cannot die.
Are you working with or against the creatures? I'm so unbelievably confused.
I work for the church
What church?
of Apophis. The SS
Okay.
of Himmler's Antwerp.
What about this Brotherhood of Apep? That's what Kellyan was a part of.
I don't know who they are supposed to be. Probably one of many of these cults. They don't know what they're dealing with.
But you do.
We thought we did. But you see, we had the creature. It told us where to go. And it promised us things you wouldn't believe the sight of them. This thing, this creature, it is older than any of us. It is older than man. It and its race have been here for millions of years. But they died, except for one. And it traveled through time. And then slept until it was awoken. And it was by the fate of the Führer that it was us that awoke it.
What happened whenever the Germans lost Tunis?
It's a minor setback. It's unfortunate timing that we were not able to find the location soon enough. It was only by chance that the cave was exposed and we were able to learn where the temple lay hidden. You understand, the creature has been asleep for so long. There was no city here when it was built. It did not know where it lay. But none of this matters, because it doesn't know the location. You were saying it took you to the cave, yes?
Yes.
You used the scale, yes?
Yes.
But you never found the key. The map, the location.
What map? What key?
There's a library in the temple. Many things, but one of these things is a map. Description of where the temple with the child is.
That one tablet. Lewis, that tablet that you picked up.
Wait, I still have that at this point. I feel like I don't know if I would have kept it
Slowly
necessarily.
slide it out of the rubber bag you've been carrying.
Oh god.
And the man's eyes go wide, and he starts to like brush his balding head with one hand. How did you find it? How did you know which one?
It just seemed to. It was like I was just drawn to it.
How did you find it? How did you find the room? I remember I asked you now, and you never told me. How did you find the room?
We
just walked.
Yeah, we just walked through the corridors and we were there.
Blood of the soup.
Right. Kian will take the tablet. The creature wants this.
It needs it. It cannot find the child without it. And without that child, the child cannot awaken, and he cannot bring his people through.
Right, that's all I need to hear, and I will attempt to slam it against the ground.
Oh god. Okay, roll a dice.
Oh my god.
Do you want to insight reroll that?
Yes. I absolutely need to destroy this artifact. I have to. Okay, well, alright. I don't suppose my 2 luck points will be any
Cool.
use.
Alright.
Sure, luck.
Now, you have a choice here. You
Definitely
could use luck to
there.
reduce the 6 to a 5, which means it will not provoke an insight roll.
Yeah.
Or you can do the
Or-
insight roll and
or-
then use the luck on that to reduce the 6 to a 5 so you don't go insane. Because you might not roll a 6 on the insight roll.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll save my luck for the insight roll. If I need it.
Alright, so with that then you're going to successfully smash the clay tablet on the ground. Roll insight. And you want to use
What
your
are the
luck.
odds?
Now,
Yeah, no,
if you do not use your luck to reduce that to a 5, you are going to realise everything at this moment. But it will drive you
Oh.
insane,
No.
and that is you out of the game.
No.
'Cause you'll be
Oh,
reduced
man,
to you will be reduced to a gibbering madman.
would you say
Don't do
everything?
it.
Like everything about this mystery, or just everything? Like life, universe, everything.
Well, enough to crack your tiny little mind.
Okay, yeah. No, I will use my luck.
Okay, so you can reduce your
Reduce that to
insight to
5.
back then to 5 then.
But I did destroy a Lovecraftian artifact.
Yeah, so I think he can go down to 4. Can he not? Because he destroyed
No,
it.
no.
Is that not? Ah.
Damn it. Okay, well,
Well.
yeah,
Not because
smashed the
because of
tablet.
the way that sequence happens there. No, you wouldn't be able to do that because you wouldn't get time.
okay. Fair enough.
I'm just.
Smashes
just
on the
gonna
ground.
say-
The man falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs.
What's wrong? Is this not what we were supposed to do?
No, it isn't.
And why did you do it?
No.
Yeah.
Because this man wants to help them.
It can't end like this.
Yes, well, it wouldn't be the first time I've pissed off some unholy being.
You've
You,
You have no idea
Oh, no.
what you have done to us. What you've lost us.
I think I have a pretty good damn well idea.
He starts just like cursing in German.
You and all these worms can go right back to hell. And you could take that bloody fucking child with you.
He like crawls over on his hands and knees and starts like picking up the fragments of it.
Yeah, if there's any particularly big sized pieces, I'm stomping them too. I'm wanting to make sure this cannot be salvaged.
I mean, he will physically try and fight you to gather up the pieces as best he can.
That's fine. He's like 5 pounds wet. It's alright.
Yeah, I mean, you can kick him out the way and he's very persistent.
Yep, no, that's fine. I will fight him and stomp and fight him off and stomp and stomp.
Well, someone will have to restrain him, yeah. And this is all happening in the middle of the street, by the way.
Yep.
So,
Get out.
I
into
am
the street.
unconcerned with this. I am only focused on destroying this map.
sorry,
quote
Glenn, what'd
unquote.
you say?
Oh, I try to screen him.
You tried to what, sir?
I'm helping.
Or you restrain him? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you grab the old guy. I mean, he's very easy to hold back. And he's just like yelling until he's like hoarse. People in the street are just like staring like, what the fuck is going on over there? And you start to attract a crowd.
I think we need to get out of here before somebody that
Yeah.
knows what this is about turns up.
Exactly. Let's go to the post office.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel totally fine leaving the old man behind at this stage.
Yeah.
I let him go.
As small and as damaged as the fragments may be, he will attempt to scoop them up.
Yeah.
Through tearful eyes.
What you did was the right thing.
You did.
I was in character.
Let's go to the post office.
It was he said it was a map to help these creatures all extinct except for one or whatever it was.
Well,
Without
you
the map, that's done. That's what it needed Lewis for.
He's want to make your way to the post office? You can do so.
Yes.
Alright. So the post office is still there, as you'd expect. The port's not quite as busy as it was when you were last here. But there's still plenty of soldiers and ships and stuff. And the post office is there with the clerk.
Hello?
No one seems to be paying you much attention. Yes, the clerk will answer. Good morning, madame. How can I help you?
I'm looking for some letters.
Of course.
Pemberton.
Pemberton. One moment. Goes off the back. Comes back. Maybe as long... They come back after 5 minutes. Nothing recent, madam. But I'll check and see if there's anything that's been lying around. Where are these? So if I go to your journal, you have 2 letters waiting for you, Mrs. Pemberton, which you will
Oh,
retrieve
2
for you.
letters.
Yes.
Is that in private journal?
I'm just going to set it for you. So observer. That's right. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah, that's for Kian.
What? From Father A. Campbell?
Yeah.
But it's addressed to you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Does-
addressed to me? Okay.
Well, yeah, because as per my last letter, because I was arrested, I said from now
okay.
on, send your letters to Lewis Barker.
And then
Lawyer
you
Pemberton.
also have another letter there, which is RE letter to husband. It's dated for the 2nd of February.
Okay, so I just give Kian his letter. You can share that
All right,
with
okay.
him.
Configure ownership. Swindle observer. So if you go to Glorious Journal, you should be able to see it. And if you ask, there is also a letter for Adam. And there might have been one for Lewis, but you never wrote one.
Yeah, I was thinking
Alright,
You
I
I'd
should
checked.
have
written
wrote
it.
one.
Yeah.
And Glim, just give you yours.
I
You should be able to see yours, Grim. It's RE letter too.
clicking on the private journals. I only have my journal as an option.
Right, hang on. I'll name it Gloria's. There.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay. My dearest Gloria, how we miss you, my love. My heart was scarcely ever been so worn through fright and stress in such a time as this. Millie did indeed, as you must have feared, succumb to over curiosity and carelessness in the duck pond and nearly drowned. Oh goodness. Were it not for the quick actions of your aunt and uncle, I am quite distraught on a daily basis at the thought of what could have been so disastrous in such a mundane setting. Be peaceful that she is no longer permitted to stray in the gardens without full supervision, quite right, and has resorted to keeping to the flower beds in her excursion. Well, she needs to learn about the flowers, doesn't she? To add to my worry, but it should not yours, Rupert has been steadily ill. Oh, Rupert. The doctor informs me that it's likely due to missing his sweet, loving mother and nothing more than anxiety, a symptom of his gentle nature. He does tell me some strange things, Gloria. It reminds me of your mother in her most delusional state at times. I have taken to reading to him in the evenings, and that seems to calm him. However, please find your way back to us, my darling. We miss you so much. Love, your devoted husband. Oh, goodness.
And then you can
Not very
boy.
good.
you can be down to one stress. Or one insight rather.
Oh,
You said I had a letter?
Yes, in your Adam's journal. The one that
Oh.
says RE letter 2.
do you want to read it out? We're all reading our letters.
No.
No?
It's private, fuck you.
Okay, I'll read mine out.
Yes, please do.
Hello, Mrs. Pemberton. My name is Father Campbell of Edinburgh Parish for the Catholic Church of Scotland. I am writing to you on direction of a dear friend of mine, a Mr. Cian O'Doyle. He has mentioned a great many worrying things to me, and I am afraid that he has found himself in a situation of severe consequence. If you are in contact with him, can you please carry my sincerest regards and prayers to his well-being, and let him know that I am sure to do everything in my limited means to aid him, whenever possible. That said, if you would do me the favor, perhaps you may write to me about his current state of mind, as I know he is a man who carries a great deal of guilt and is wont to worry and sometimes obsess over things not always as important as he believes. Regardless, Miss Pemberton, please do not dismiss everything he says out of hand, for I am afraid, and perhaps you know too, that there are in fact horrors walking amongst us, and not those typical of men. If there is anything I can do in this situation, please do not hesitate to contact me. Sincerely, Father Alistair Campbell. I'm sorry. I
That was
tend to
nice
think all the
letter.
things I believe are very important, thank you.
Damn, Dark.
What's that?
Who taught you to write like this? It's impressive.
He's a great storyteller. I'm assuming I can go back to one stress.
Yes, you can. And I am far more eloquent in writing than I am speaking.
Yeah, that's
No,
same.
because it sounds like a black mama. I'm like, damn, dude. This sounds like a black mother. I'm like, huh.
There's a few movies where they have like the mothers writing off to their sons. So I just tried to emulate that. In a non-offensive way.
Well, yeah.
Scared of me risking my life for pictures.
Yeah, that sounds
It's a
about
mother
right.
concern, yeah.
Yeah, so Adam can also go down to one insight.
Okay. So, what's the new game?
So now Lewis is the craziest one among us.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What is,
Um,
was he sitting at 4?
I'm writing my letter very quickly because I don't know if we're going to be in another post office very soon. So I'm just wanting to write to because I'm very anxious for the fact that Rupert was ill. So yeah.
Yep, 7 weeks ago. Or 6 weeks ago from his perspective.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, the letter from Father Campbell, when was that around the same time, like February?
Yeah, start of February, yes.
Okay. Jeez, he writes that letter off like, hey, could you also make sure to tell me about his current state of mind of my friend here, and then doesn't hear anything for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the progression of the letters is truly a hilarious thing. Just ramps up completely, so radically different from the last time.
So, where do you go after the post office? You want to hit up a nearby cafe or something and get a coffee? Just unwind and figure out how you get home?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Now the adventure is clearly over.
Yeah, totally.
That's
I hear the smile in his face.
yes.
So, yep, just find a nearby kind of busy cafe, perhaps one not frequented by too many British military people. And take a booth by the corner, you order your coffee, maybe something to eat. Keen again, you don't feel particularly hungry or thirsty. But if you want to have one, you can have one. Maybe because you just think you should.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, sipping away. I mean, you can say anything you want to each other just now. Or you can sit
I think I'm
silence.
just... Yeah, I think Kian will kind of sit in silence for a bit, staring at his cup. Hasn't really touched it yet. Before he nods his head and goes, destroying that was a good thing. Stop them from hurting other people, spreading.
I really hope so.
What alternative did we have? Help them?
Sure.
These are murmuring away to each other over your coffee and meal. Not really noticing too much the patrons that are like coming and going, but one of or more of you may like just happen to glance over as a fairly tall, thin British soldier walks in, British officer, and strolls up to the bar and orders a firm whiskey. And he looks a little haggard, a little worse for wear, but he definitely looks familiar. And you all recognise the face of Lieutenant Weston.
Shut the fuck.
Should we
Takes his whiskey and maybe like a half pint or something, and turns around and then sits down at the table across the room from you without paying any attention to any of you. And that's where we end tonight.
No, we have another half hour. Come on, just like come on, like come on,
No.
come on. 20 minutes. Come on. This is like we have to wait another week. Come
Yes.
on.
Yes.
It's just like
Oh, it's torture. I know. I love it.
Why? Right. Well, what do we think he's gonna say?
I think this whole time was gonna be a fucking red herring. Weston wasn't really the monster or some shit.
Yeah, is this going to be the real Weston?
Because if I shoot this guy and he stays dead, I'm actually fucked.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
don't
I mean,
think you
more
should.
fucked than usual, I guess, because
Yeah,
I'm basically already gonna die or turn into a worm.
I think you should.
Ugh.
I think you should be. You're back down to 1, so I think you're gonna be okay. But I think
Spoiler,
like,
he's not.
okay.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Like, you needed to say that. I knew I was dead.
You're already screwed anyway, but now double
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh, man. Dude, whenever I said I was gonna touch the
You
scale,
have a lot of enemies, don't you? You have the old man, and he's gonna be like remembering you with
no,
like his
the old
crew.
man's not even a threat, really. He's either on his way. He's either on his last legs of his lifespan, or he's homeless. He's destitute. He's far too feeble and weak. There ain't no way.
No, he could be a wormy.
No. No, well,
Oh.
then he could have done a lot more. Instead, he was huddled. He's not a threat. However,
You never know.
the worm gods are now added to the list of eldritch creatures that I've helped thwart.
Yeah,
Which
you really have
is
with the one flying off.
yeah. I seem to have a penchant for
Yeah.
pissing off the the old gods.
You're assuming the gods, even though you exist.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
How are you feeling, Lewis?
Yeah, I slightly worry that I may be in the same boat as Kian because I was exposed to the dust.
Yeah, you were the
That's
one
true.
as
However,
well. You were the one that had like the less sanity as well at the start of the game, and now like everybody else is like recharged. It's just like, oh no.
all it took was a place that just did not follow the laws of physics to break Lewis Parker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Men turning into worms and attacking people? Nah. Lewis is solid.
Maybe
That
that in itself.
non-Euclidean geometry, man.
Yeah, maybe that in
Yeah.
itself should be a warning sign.
Yeah. Although, yeah, it's kind of interesting the implications of what the man's questions, like, where did your family come from?
Yeah.
Like, you're probably descendant from some people that existed in Tunisia, or maybe the culture that originally built that place, or some bollocks. Oh boy!
Or
Wow.
there's some connection with like the British what's called mining tunnels to Tunis.
It'd be pretty some damn long tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. I don't know. I'm kind of happy with Kian's situation.
Are you?
On one hand, on one hand, I'm either going to just die, I guess, or I'm going to turn into a worm. But he also said I can't die, so if I become a worm, I think that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, you were pretty sure the other one got blown up.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm
I think
pretty sure.
like me
Being
and
alive might not be
Adam
so much
and
fun when
Lewis
you're all in pieces.
will be like
Yeah.
running away from you.
Yeah, we'll see. But no, I think the fact that Lewis hasn't been told he's got a coughing fit. I think there's I think because Kian himself touched the scale and drew the blood, I think that's why I'm getting the worst of it.
And then
Dude, that the
obviously
moment that
you're not
intake of air
gonna.
whenever I said I was gonna touch that, I knew I was fucked.
You're doing so well not to touch it.
I
Yeah.
feel like what'll happen is like you'll be like wormy, but like you'll be like okay with Lewis, like because
No.
but like me and Adam will be
Yeah.
like running.
I
Imagine
really
that,
I
Adam.
tried super hard not to touch that fucking
Lim.
thing, but I had this inkling like, well, what if it's like a map or something? that you had to feel it, or if, like some sort of portal, or like I had no idea what to do. And I was like, fuck it, might as well touch it. Like a dumbass.
That was
Yeah,
Vortex or
you
whatever in
always.
the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. With how
You
many
don't.
big red buttons I keep pushing, it's bound to be that one of them was gonna have my number.
You don't know. You might not be a worm. He might have just said that because of the tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Kareem is fine. I'm sure Kareem's situation was totally different from Kian's.
Yeah, but you threw away the thing, so it's like, you know,
Yeah.
maybe Kareem had something on him or something that was, you know. You just need to stay away from the from the cave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in theory, we don't know for sure, but
I feel like
in theory, the fact that the tablet was crushed and destroyed have should sort of put a stop to anything. So even if I do become a worm, like there's only so much I can do.
yeah. I think that we're gonna have to circle back round to that house again at some point. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen, isn't it? It's inevitable.
I don't know. There really wasn't anything in that house.
Mm. Or maybe it's the camp that we're
But
gonna.
I'm really trying to like figure out the connection of Ferguson and I guess the Brotherhood of Apophis, or the Church of Apophis, Brotherhood of Apep. That's where I got confused.
Yeah. So what do you think, Glim? What do you think's gonna happen? What do you foresee?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this situation we're in.
Fucking, I completely didn't even think of like after the jailbreak that one of those times Kellyan would have possibly gotten replaced by the worm thing.
Are you thinking, Glim, that maybe it's, you know, how are we going to approach the camp, or is it how we're going to approach Weston?
Why wouldn't you just go home?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Why? Yeah, it's not like Weston's here.
Because we
Weston's
don't
totally
have,
normal.
because we don't have the boat to take us home. He said there's no boat there.
If you hadn't ended the episode, my next question would have been, do I have my gun?
You still have the pistol.
Yeah.
Do not kill Weston.
No. I'm not gonna
Please.
immediately shoot him. But we definitely need to have a conversation. Be like, are you? Where'd you go, man?
Yeah, do not, just please
Are
do
you a
not.
worm or are you a people? Like, what's your deal?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how good I'm explaining things sometimes, but when he walks in, I mean, you guys are sitting right there. He doesn't seem like recognize you or notice you at all. He just goes up, orders his drink, turns around, and then like goes across the room and sits down.
Yeah. Wait. Actually, does he look like he's aged since the last time we saw him?
He doesn't look aged. He looks like a man who hasn't slept much. You know, his hair is a bit raggy. He's not as well kept looking as he was before.
But he doesn't like recognize us. So he saw us. He just didn't like
You
it's
walk
those
in
guys.
and you just kind of glance around the room before you walk up to the bar like that.
That's so strange.
I mean,
What if
it
he's
is
the
kind of,
actual Weston?
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
And this whole time we've been talking to a fake Weston.
Because if the real Barrington was stuffed into that case, maybe there's another Weston that we haven't met.
Well,
You can
be
ask
a
him next
good,
time.
be a good question to start asking. Hopefully the gun won't come into play.
Somebody grab Keen's gun. Jesus Christ.
Just take anything that could be used as a weapon away from Kieran, honestly.
Yeah, too much of a maniac, man.
Keeping glasses the guy.
How many people does he need to gun down in broad daylight for you to fucking take the scissors off him?
I really do have a penchant for it. I don't know why.
Oh, I need to make a note use the luck.
Oh, yes, I did. I did.
So Keen is down to 1 luck. Gloria still has 4. Because I don't think she's used any.
Yeah,
Oh.
I haven't used any yet. I'm waiting for like something big or something like
Yeah, it's coming.
you know, like
Oh, yeah, it's
as
coming.
well, as well, like yous are all running, and even though
Run to get away.
Adam's character has like a lame leg, he's still gonna beat me. I'll just like roll the dice and it'll just be like a bad roll, and I'll be like, oh no, I need to like. It's always in one of those major situations where
Yeah.
I always like every single one of Cthulhu has always been when we've had to run somewhere, and like it's always been Goose that's had your characters always saved me in both Cthulhu's for like
So
both games.
I've also said to Laura that like I'm a little annoyed because both Swindle and then Callum have insinuated that I am not the type of GM to let people die. Like I give you too many second chances.
Oh god.
So I wasn't shying away from Keen rolling insight rolls today.
Time out. When have I ever applied that?
Your little
might have done
thing,
that as a
your little
joke.
thing on Discord where it's like winking at the abyss and blah blah blah. Yeah, winking at the abyss, making it blank. Like you changed that just after we had this discussion before.
Yeah, but I
So I can assure you, man,
implied. I'm a joke.
I'm not going soft on you.
For the record,
Wait,
I must say, I never made any accusations of that nature.
Hold on. Have you? So this is implied that you have taken it easy on me.
I don't think I have, because I let the dice just fall as they may. But
Exactly.
Callum was like, oh yeah, but then you're like, oh, but this time, because you let them get the rolls and stuff, and I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm going to fucking kill you next game I play with you.
I have a very, very clear memory of you killing Shy's character in my first session of the season 1.
Yeah. To be fair, she forgot she had luck. She could actually have avoided that, but we forgot in the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Gosh, to think that, a knife floating around on its own was scary. Now it's just, Tuesday.
Yeah.
What are you worried about a knife that's floating around by itself? I'm about to turn into a fucking worm!
It's so funny.
Oh, I mean, the process of how you change is worse than probably the end result.
Oh yeah, I've no doubt.
I mean, just ask Adam and Lewis, because they found the pile of limbs out back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the majors saying, oh yeah, after his arms and legs just fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm in for. I have an idea.
And that's the good result.
Yeah. No idea what the process is if I die. I'm sure it won't be brutal and gruesome.
If you make it that far, you might go insane before then.
And maybe there's some way to reverse the process.
Dude, especially whenever you whenever you were like offering like, now you can bump down the luck or you could not and understand everything, and I was like, wait, are you gonna spoil the secrets for me?
Alan, how many like Lovecraft stories or novels have you read?
Yeah, I know there's no way back from these things, is there?
Cures are not a thing.
Yeah.
And if they are, they're usually worse than the thing that's afflicting you in the first place.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a miracle that Kian was able to like force the thing from the stars out of his head. That was I did not expect that to work.
And I mean, that's kind of the whole reason why you're here now.
Yeah, basically. So, really? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Damn,
but
could have survived.
I hope that was okay for you. I was
Oh yeah,
kind of winging it a wee bit because I wasn't very prepared.
yeah. No, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Hopefully, we hit all the story bits that you wanted us to hit.
Yep.
Well,
I look forward to
we'll see.
next week when Kian beats Weston to death with a shoe.
In the public cafe.
Definitely.
Just punching him like, wait a second, you're supposed to ask him a question before you meet him.
All right, okay, it's next week.
Yeah,
Cool.
good
Catch
game,
you next week.
everyone. It was good.
Yeah, I have to head out. You guys have the best.
Yeah.